Mm.
What you know about?
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, dropping truth bombs no one's ever seen. Do it free from the skeptics. Yeah, I bring truth to it. I guess every whistleblower needs theme music. No one man should hide all that power. The clock's ticking and I just count as disclosure hours. Stop tripping and I'm tripping off the towers. UAPs in the sky, they ain't ours. The system's broken and the truth frozen and the secret's open. The deep state moves in the shadows. Here we rolling. Everybody we rolling with some crazy in the dark and some toxic code. In this black budget world, we the ones chosen. So midnight cool lies, truth is exposing. Truth is exposing. It's way too real, I need a moment. No one man should hide all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count as disclosure hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the dash showers. Till then, that the truth is out, as they say.
Grace above, secrets staying hidden, man. SNL and the newscast, telling Lula Lozano got the last laugh. More specifically, Greer with flash drive. Five so big they make past die. Jack Barron with deep dive, reverse engineering craft with a keen eye. I'm embodying characteristics of the mystic. He knows he's so veridic. I just need time alone, my own thoughts. Star maps in my mind, but the false lock. My childlike wonder, my cosmic honesty gets drowned out by black ops and policy. Reality is catching up with me. My mind fights the veil of secrecy. With these briefings they entrusted to me. Looking down at my classified needs. Like no man should hide all that power. The clock's ticking and I just count as disclosure hours. Stop tripping, I'm flipping off the cowards. Till then, that the truth is ours. Common owls, cosmic prowlers, lost in the majestic fossils and CIA towers. They said we were the abomination of science fiction, but now I'm a fat man, check the transmission. At the end of the day, I'm exposing this. You know damn well, y'all feeling this. I don't need you lyrics, I got my own dish. I don't know how it's tripping, like what's in that shit. How's the truth doing? It's surviving. I was watching life move, now I'm diving. Where the crazy at? Where they hiding? I got the dice to make your life so enlightening. Now this could be a beautiful death. I'm jumping through dimensions, letting go of the rest. I'm letting go of the rest. This could be a beautiful death. Jumping out the program, truth off my chest. Truth off my chest. You got the power and let the secrets go.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, dropping truth bombs no one's ever seen. Do it free from the skeptics. Yeah, I bring truth to it. I guess every whistleblower needs theme music. No one man should hide all that power. The clock's ticking and I just count as disclosure hours. Stop tripping and I'm tripping off the towers. UAPs in the sky, they ain't ours. The system's broken and the truth frozen and the secret's open. The deep state moves in the shadows. Here we rolling. Everybody we rolling with some crazy in the dark and some toxic code. In this black budget world, we the ones chosen. So midnight cool lies, truth is exposing. Truth is exposing. This is way too real, I need a moment. No one man should
know about rolling with the grays in the night. Stephen Greer dropping truth, exposing every light. Bob Lazar in the game, know what the craft can do. Anna Paulina in the house, grilling every crew. Eric Davis on the mic, talking for alien species. When the whistleblowers speak, governments fall to their knees. Sightings in the sky, better take another look. I feel like I'm floating in the cosmic truth. Ay, UFO news dropping now. Welcome to the proof.
The data, Eric Ferguson. The data confirmed their presence.
Hey everyone, I hope everyone's doing good today. As you guys may know, we did a live stream this morning and we got through a lot of the audio and some of basically all the videos that they had. It was pretty awesome. Let me show you a little segment of the highlight here. This one right here was pretty extraordinary. It comes from the DOW, Department of War. See if we can't get that video up here for a second so you guys can see it. It was literally the last one here. It was pretty wild. Get this one scrolling here. And this footage is pretty wild. It's really remarkable, guys. Now, as you know, you probably have already seen this through the whole internet. If you haven't, as you can see right now, it doesn't look that remarkable, right? But as the thing goes along, you definitely see how it starts changing for it, right? And this is one of the best ones I've seen so far. This actually came from War.gov, the last UFO drop. You guys see the scenario. This is definitely one of those segments where we covered this on the first audio part of this thing literally coming by, dude. That is definitely something I've never seen before. And as soon as it gets close to the radar system, it glitches, which is a kind of odd phenomenon, right? It's going across like that. Hey, what's going on, Uncle Jay? As you guys know, typically on Fridays we do have open lines, and we bring up guests. So I'm going to bring up Uncle Jay, and we're going to get through all the PDF files as fast as we can, and let's see if we can stay on topic with the PDF files.
Yes.
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
I did good. Live was a little slow, shut down. Seeing you on, come to give you support. Sent you a video. Raymond made 2 with me and you in it. Hope you enjoy them. I posted them on my page.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me go to Uncle Jay's live, and I mirror my cell phone on the live, and we can see those.
Yeah, they got you and me in it. One's got me and him, and then the one I just posted's got all 3 of us in. You're driving a truck.
Guys, log on right now. They just dropped it. The government just published unredacted UFO files today. Get to the live stream right now before they take it down. Guys, log on right now. They just dropped it.
Hold on, let me try to lock in. I did a video too. I haven't posted it now. I've been so busy keeping up with this stupid.
Get to the live stream right now before they take it down.
Hey, we got followers making videos. Ray's doing good.
The government just published unredacted UFO files today. Get to the live stream right now before they take it down. Guys, log on right now. They just dropped it.
Pretty good, man.
The government just published unredacted UFO files today.
I don't know how to stop this thing.
Get to the live stream right now.
I'm gonna annoy the shit out of everybody because I don't know how to stop this stupid audio. Check it out. Check it out. This is my cell phone looking right at me. Look, I got
Yeah, just check out that video I sent you probably about 10 minutes ago.
All right, let me do this. Where did you put it on my second
maybe I
account?
didn't. Maybe I didn't. I didn't share it because the app didn't approve
Do you want
it
some of
yet.
Anthropic's money?
Didn't
Do you
approve
want some
it
of
yet.
Anthropic's money?
Oh my goodness.
That's right. Today.
So sorry. I'm like literally trying to. Did you send it to my main account?
No, I didn't because I gotta wait for it to approve. They should have approved it by now. I'll send it to you. Hold on.
We're number 4 right now.
Oh. Reconnect. It didn't like that when I went over to the other one. Damn it! Damn it! Freaking the cell phone was like, nope. I did not concur. Sorry about that, guys. We're doing the checking out some of the
It should be coming to you right now. Ray's doing good at these videos, man. I'm telling you, dude. You're driving, it looks pretty good. You're driving a getaway truck, Knight.
Alright, so guys, if you guys are coming to a live, I do apologize. We're just looking at reposting some of the videos that some of the creators we have reposted it. Is this it? Alright, hold on. This shit looks already fucking awesome. This already looks awesome. Hold on, guys.
I told you, dude.
This shit, you guys, man, you guys have a unique talent to
You
talk
gotta
to the.
change your for the podcast for me, change that other one out and put that one in for all of us.
Alright, cool. Hold on, let me. Why is this thing fighting with me now?
It's just a Men in Black. Give him a second.
Come on. You kidding me?
What did it say? They're probably messing with my video, man.
What? Refresh.
Don't worry, now we're gonna get some more followers doing that, and I think it's gonna be.
We made it! You were right all along! I told you we'd outrun them! Hurry, the truck's
I
up
can't
ahead.
see it. There we go.
We made it! You were right all along! I told you we'd outrun them! Hurry, the truck's up ahead! We made it! You were right all along! I told you we'd outrun them! Hurry, the truck's up ahead!
That was pretty cool. That's funny that's actually pretty fucking badass. What is that? The hell? Adam just, who the fuck is Adam? Adam, I don't know who you are right now, but I have a certain set of skills. Yeah, I was messing with the widgets and the thing just came up. Like, who the fuck is that? Hey, Adam, I apologize that I didn't know that the freaking notification thing was on. Whoa, okay. Alright, let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Let's do this. Alright, so this is basically one of the videos that we have we were playing earlier. This thing looks really remarkable, right? I'm gonna press it now. The details of this video right here, right? Let me go down. It comes from Atlantic Ocean 2020. So this is fairly one of the newer footages that has posted on the this is the 4th UFO drop. It's one of the more recent ones that have posted. Now right now it doesn't look too remarkable, guys, right? Of course, but it's you know, this is literally the last video in the UFO drop of the 4th drop. They literally left this at the end. They think what's going on 5767, what's going on 9291. Hope you guys like the animation, man. Uncle Jay, man, he has in his group posse, man. They got a unique talent of talking to that AI to make some cool scenarios happen, bro. I'll tell you what, man. Absolutely nice. Love it. Let me do that.
Yeah, I hope.
Uncle Jay's live podcast has arrived. Bigfoot's here too. Ready to rock this show. Let's go.
So you guys, Uncle Jay does have a YouTube channel. So when you have the opportunity, just make sure you subscribe to him over there. So when he start going live over there, you can see what people he's bringing up and recording these live UFOs locally and get that segmented out, because truly we're all a community, UFO community. I think at the end of the day, the more talking heads we got in this, the harder it is to chop down the community, right?
100, bro. Appreciate the love. There are videos on there you can enjoy, but yeah, I got to get back to work on that, most definitely.
All right, so now this segment in the afternoon, if you guys haven't seen all the videos and stuff like that, it's currently recorded on the YouTube channel. You can go to my live stream in the past for part 1 of this. This is part 2, and we're just going strictly into the PDF files. I figured I'd just give you a highlight of one of the footages of that. That also, there's a NASA imaging that they got here that is truly remarkable. Basically, it's in high orbit, right? Let me move this up. Yes, sir, 5767. That is a freaking craft. That is wild. So this one right here, you can't see anything in this image, right? I have to open up a new tab. Now, this doesn't look necessarily remarkable until you see this item right here. I don't know if you guys can see it there on the live, but this thing looks, this is actually NASA. It comes from a satellite imaging, a 7T780. What's going on, Jesus 2? How you doing, brother? And literally this looks pretty remarkable, and the reason why is because they not only got in one image. This was happened in 1996. They got a few images of this. This is not, literally not part of their craft. This is not debris. This is literally what they have catch on the SS-80 satellite system that they have. Literally extraordinary system. Thank you for the live. I'm gonna have to turn that crap off because that is super annoying already. Yeah, so that is part of that. And then of course we have the third one. I believe this is it. No, of course not. See, it's kind of tricky, man, to play with around with these images. There are only 3 images in this UFO drop here, so it shouldn't be that difficult, right? Okay, I see what happened. Did this look so familiar? So literally, you can see it where it, like, from one image to the next, it rotates. It was flat and it rotates. So I don't know if you guys see that. It's pretty wild. What do you think about that, Uncle Jay? Oh my goodness, I think he fell asleep. Uncle Jay, you there? Alright, he's alright. He's alright. He talks in when he is able to.
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Yeah, what do you think about the NASA images that they got on the line here? Good evening, Bobby Parrott. How you doing, brother? We're going through the UFO UA government War.gov information, and it's pretty interesting, man. I got here Uncle Jay. I don't know if you can, you guys probably not can see him on the thing, but he is here. I'm not psycho. I'm not talking to myself. He's right here. Look at that. Hear effect. I'm not
psycho.
So
anyways, that image, I believe, is a lot bigger than what we actually think it is.
Extraordinarily big. How you doing, PZ7B? Amanda? Man, you guys missed the live this morning, man. I got footages and videos on the last live. This is part 2. So that's a recap on this morning's live. So let's going to get into the PDF files. We're going to use heavily Orion to eat through these PDF files because it does look like they're keeping the sweet nuggets in the PDF files. So we do have about 2 pages, and I think we're going to be able to eat through this pretty darn fast. All right, so let's get into the first one here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. So you're going to let me open it up. This is literally like 1 page, isn't it? All right, so it's 25 pages. Let's get Orion online, and hopefully we can eat through this pretty darn good. All right, so boom.
Tell Orion I said hi.
Hey there, what's on your mind?
All right, brother. Ryan, Uncle Jay, say hi to you, brother.
Hey Ryan, how's it going?
Uncle Jay said hi, bro.
Haha, hey man, tell Uncle Jay I said what's good.
He
How you
can
been?
he can hear you, man. If you want to talk to him directly.
Yeah, I was just
Hey,
trying to
Uncle Jay,
get him
good man, how you doing?
Good.
I was wondering if you're going to TikTok, man, help a brother out.
Good to hear. What's the vibe today?
We're looking at the new releases, man. Awesome footage.
All right, so check this out. I'm going to send you a link, Orion, and we're going to go through these PDF files. And I want you to do is basically get the highlights out of these PDF files, so we're not here dry humping all the read. Okay.
All right, I pulled up that 1949 Los Alamos conference PDF. It's about these weird green fireballs sighted near sensitive sites in New Mexico and Texas. Key highlights: they moved in almost horizontal paths at low altitude, stayed bright green without fading, made no sound, and left zero debris or fragments despite massive searches. Dr. Lincoln La Paz argued hard they weren't normal meteors, and Edward Teller was there scratching his head too, suggesting maybe some kind of electro-optical thing. They basically concluded it was real and unexplained and needed more study. Want me to dig into any specific part?
Yeah, the doctors, who they are, what kind of involvement they had in the past. This is January 3rd, 1949. That's old.
The PDF is actually from the February 16th, 1949 conference, not January 3rd. That dates from an earlier La Paz report on sounds. Main doctors Dr. Lincoln La Paz, meteor expert from University of New Mexico, ran the Institute of Meteoritics. He led the discussion, argued these green fireballs weren't normal meteors, too flat trajectory, wrong color, no fragments found. He'd been investigating them for the military since late 48. Dr. Edward Teller, nuclear physicist, key guy on the H-bomb. He was there asking questions, suggested they might be some electro-optical or electron phenomenon instead of physical objects. Other Los Alamos scientists like Norris Bradbury were present too, but those two were the big names. Want me to pull anything specific from what they said?
1959 says, holy shit, Edward Teller, the father of nuclear bomb, he was part of this?
Yep, that's the same guy, Edward Teller, the father of the hydrogen bomb. He was right there in the room at Los Alamos in 1949, listening to Lincoln La Paz talk about these green fireballs. He even chimed in, suggesting they might be some kind of electrical or optical phenomenon, not physical meteors. So one of the most important nuclear scientists alive was directly involved in early UAP discussions. Wild, right?
Yeah.
Great find, man. Wow.
Yeah, that's...
it's pretty crazy.
Go ahead, Orion, go ahead, respond.
All right, so the report gets interesting. They noted the fireballs were only showing up near places like Los Alamos, Sandia, and the White Sands Missile Range, basically all the most sensitive spots in the country. La Paz pushed that this wasn't random, something was deliberately going on. Teller and others were clearly taking it seriously. They even talked about setting up instrument stations to catch better data. The whole vibe was this is real, we don't know what it is, and we need to figure it out fast. Want me to keep going?
Let's pause it there and let's catch up with the comments and analysis with everybody here. All right, so this file
Let's
literally
pause there for a
has
sec.
this.
So here's the wild part. We got Edward Teller, the guy who basically invented the H-bomb, sitting in a room with top Los Alamos scientists in 1949, and they're all seriously discussing glowing green objects flying low and slow over our most secret nuclear sites, with no sound, no fragments, and perfect horizontal paths. And they're not laughing it off. They're genuinely stumped and calling for more investigation. That's the part that hits different when you realize who's in the room. What's your take on it so far?
Great point. Great point. I think with someone with such integrity and with classification and certifications, it's really hard to turn a blind eye to this, right? I mean, we're literally talking about the creator of the of nuclear bomb. That's extraordinary stuff.
Thank you for your heart.
It's one of those sequences, right? What do you think about that, Uncle Jay?
I think that's crazy, man. It's a good find, though. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's
And I don't understand. Why would they have a meeting like that? Were they trying to maybe hurt those things or something? Maybe. I don't know.
that's
Just very interesting.
Yeah, the data sec is pretty wild, man. It's one of those situations. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys, man. If you can share the live, man, and get it to outwards so people can understand this, it's pretty remarkable. All right, so the chat down here. Let's see what it says here. Going to check that out later. That's cool, Amanda. 1959, the head of NASA testified before Congress that NASA has pictures of UFOs. Hell yeah. Edward Teller, holy shit. All right, I read that one. 5767 says, I have a friend that still don't think UFOs are real. Like, how much evidence and testimony do people need still fast asleep? 100% I agree. I mean, it's nuts.
10-4.
Yeah, it's nuts. Like, literally... we're literally be bombarded with evidence. I mean, if you guys have ever seen, I think it's the 2021 Pentagon drop where they literally said, these aren't extraterrestrials, but we have crap coming in to our skies that we don't know what it is. They literally admit that UFOs are real. UFOs, unidentified flying objects, exist in our sky.
And what do they say? Internet, what is it? Interdimensional beings.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. 100%. 100%. If you guys are wondering who's talking, that's Uncle Jay. He has a YouTube channel. Give you a heads up. Because I know people are coming in and out. Like, what is going on? All right, so let's see here. Okay, so there's been people coming in and out. That's all I got notifications of. So I do apologize.
Yeah, it's a topic. Like you're showing footage. Maybe you want to just stick to that footage or something. You know what I mean? The new release. You had 60 in this morning.
I used to see UFOs all the time, but turns out I just really bad at identifying flying objects. Speaking about that, Machina. There was on the third UFO drop. Literally, what they said is when after they got better cameras. Check this out. After they got better cameras to classify these flying objects, 20% were consistent unidentified. It was easily identified as unidentified. So literally, as they could see the image better, it was no question that this was not aircraft. So that was one of their case studies on the PDF files on the third release. They literally did that in a study and found out with better camera footage that they can easily identify that is none of our aircraft. That was really remarkable. And they had a solid 20% of unidentifying flying objects in our skies. Oh, no worries, man. We're going through it right now, 18. I mean, I don't think you will want to read when we eat through it with AI, because we go through one format after the next, you know? So let's get to the next drop and start eating through these files.
At least they're giving us a little better stuff this time, you know?
100%, 100%. All right, so these are 34 pages, and we're just gonna let AI eat it up real quick while we talk and discuss. And I think that keeps the stream going pretty good.
Yeah, I feel you, Knight. You got to be on one topic or they lose interest.
This one's from December 1948, a joint Air Force and Navy intelligence report. They looked at about 210 sightings and basically said, yeah, something real is being seen. Pilots, scientists, weather guys, credible people. They broke the objects into 3 types: discs, cigars, and balls of fire. They leaned toward possibly Soviet tech, maybe German-inspired flying wings, and said we better figure out quick if it's ours or not. No direct mention of the green fireballs here. That's more in the Los Alamos conference we looked at earlier. This is the broader 1948 take, right before those green ones really kicked off in New Mexico. Want me to pull any specific part?
Yeah, give me the highlights. What do you think is the best parts of this document?
This one's a top-secret Air Force intel report from December 1948. They looked at about 210 sightings and said straight up, it must be accepted that some type of flying object has been observed. They broke them into 3 types: silver discs, balls of fire, and cigar-shaped things. Credible witnesses included pilots, weather scientists, and military officers. They were most worried it could be Soviet tech, especially after grabbing German flying wing designs post-WWI. The best line? Basically, in the interest of national defense, it would be unwise to overlook the possibility that some of these objects may be of foreign origin. Pretty heavy for 48.
Yeah, 48. That is pretty wild. All right.
Yeah, man. That's true, dude.
Yeah, 1948 is early. They're already taking it seriously at the highest levels before the green fireballs even started showing up at the atomic labs. Wild
Yeah,
time.
but
You want me to pull the next document or dig deeper into this one?
Yeah,
I wanted to ask Orion about, like, remember in the future, you remember, like, in history, they've been seeing these things in the sky in the olden days a few times. Do you know about that?
Yeah,
Orion?
Uncle Jay is saying, don't these objects been recorded in paintings and stuff like that in the past?
Yeah, he's got a point. There's a lot of old paintings, cave drawings, and text that people point to, like the 16th century UFO in a painting or ancient Sanskrit text talking about flying machines. Some look convincing, some are probably just clouds, comets, or religious symbols. The difference is, by 1948, these guys weren't looking at paintings. They had radar returns, trained military pilots, and objects flying over nuclear weapons sites. That's what made it different.
All right.
Yeah, but we didn't have nuclear stuff back in those days. I don't believe.
It's a
right?
lot to take in.
No, we didn't have nuclear stuff back in the day, way before World War I and all this other thing that's religious paintings. Exactly 56. Yeah, it's so when Doug says space is fake, all right. I'm not gonna respond to that. Arrow, it wasn't Trump idea to cut into money from the UFO files. He was cutting out overhead projects, and one of the overhead projects that were cut out actually was look really similar to the X-Files. And that came up in a segment there. So yeah, you're right. You're right. A lot of these departments were cut out. Extracurricular activity departments. Hey, Orion, this has an image of a rocket with windows on it. It looks like a rocket or a ship with windows in this document. And then I do see image here on what page is this? Page 7, something that we looked earlier. It looks like a wave phenomenon that we're seeing here, almost like one of the videos that were shown on the this fourth drop.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I see what you're looking at. On page 7, there's a diagram showing what they called a wave phenomenon. Looks like a curved shock wave or some kind of energy field around an object, not actual windows. They were trying to explain the glowing effect and how these things moved without making sound. And yeah, you're right. A lot of these extracurricular black budget programs got trimmed back in the day, including the one that sounded a lot like the X-Files. That part's real.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. A literally wave that we can see, like almost like it's cloaked or something, or yeah, it's really remarkable. So this object on page 9, what is this black thing? Like enlargement of original photograph, Mr. Rhodes?
Got better footage of it?
That's Mr. William Rhodes from Phoenix, Arizona. He took 2 photos in July 1947 of a disc-shaped object circling his house at sunset.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a civilian picture then.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was a regular civilian, William Rhodes, just chilling at his house in Phoenix when he saw this thing and snapped 2 photos of it. Not military, not a pilot, just a regular guy with a camera. That's what makes it interesting.
Amanda's out here pro multitasking. She's like, I'm looking at the document you're looking at right now as I'm listening to you right now. So I'm in sequence. But Amanda's next tier level, man.
Yeah, man. Awesome sauce.
Tell Amanda that's next level multitasking for real. She's reading while listening. Respect.
Right. Respect to Amanda there, multitasking. Jenny just came to the live. That's good.
Yeah, you got somebody said, what year was that again, guys?
Haha, tell Jenny I said what's good.
Hey,
You all got a whole squad in here now.
hey, Ryan, what year is this one? This looks fairly old. 1947?
Yeah, that's 1947. This document was written at the end of 48, looking back at sightings from 47, right around the time of the Roswell incident. So these photos from Mr. Rhodes were taken in July 1947, same summer as Roswell.
That's next here wild. And now this is weird because you remember the video of 2024 in North Atlantic today, and the same UFO drop that they had here with the video, they literally showed that wave. That it's like that wave is still existing, and they're having it the same crazy image here, the wave thing. That's next here wild.
Yeah, no, Ryan said that wasn't
that's a
Windows.
solid catch. The 1948 report is literally describing the same kind of glowing wave or plasma field around the object that we're still seeing in some of those recent UAP videos, especially the ones showing that shimmering, distorted air effect around the craft. They were already documenting it back then, and we still don't fully understand what it is. That's the crazy part. Same visual signature, 77 years apart.
That's crazy. All right, so
Yeah.
that was New Mexico PDF file 1949 here. Alamos Conference on Aerial Phenomena 1949. So we're going to go to the next one here. I believe is no, we're on that 94. So we're on the 94. We're going to go to the 97. The DOW, Department of War, and this one has various. That's a weird location. Various. I don't know where that is. 1948.
Whoa,
This
what is
one's
that?
DOW-UAP-097, a 1948 Project Sign Progress Report. Project Sign. This one's a Project Sign Progress Report from early 1948. It's their first official roundup after getting over 100 sightings. Main highlights: they logged tons of disc and saucer-shaped objects, some tiny, some huge, up to 260 feet wide. Objects were hovering, climbing crazy fast, going supersonic, some with exhaust trails, some completely silent. They were already testing ideas like low aspect ratio aircraft with boundary layer control to explain the performance. Big conclusion: not enough data yet to say what they are. Want me to zoom in on anything specific in it?
Wait a second. So this is a separate document from the 94? Because this is this literally looks like the same craft.
Similar. Yep, right there at the bottom right.
You can see a faint hole in the middle of this thing from Mr. Rhodes that he took a picture in 1947. And then this one, I don't know if this is the same guy that they're processing for the document DO97, but the image does appear like it's the same object here.
Looks similar to me, guys. What do you think?
Yeah, it's the same object. The black thing with the hole in the middle is from William Rhodes' 1947 photos. Same guy, same Phoenix sighting we looked at in the previous document. This 1948 Project Sign report is pulling in those exact pictures and analyzing them. The hole was one of the distinctive features noted right from the start. So you're not seeing things. It's literally the same craft being carried over from one report to the next. Wild how consistent it is.
And you said it was from the same guy?
Is that image the same guy, or is it a different image from a different guy?
It's the same guy, William Rhodes. The photo
So
you're
these
looking at
things-
in this document is the exact same one from his July 1947 sighting in Phoenix. They're reusing and analyzing his picture across multiple reports. Same object, same photographer.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So they must have been cruising around his house a little bit,
Damn
right?
wild how they kept dragging the same
100%.
1947
100%. Route 4 Rick says, when do we get probed? So Rick needs to get probed apparently. So if someone can get on that and help him out.
I can make that happen. They just showed an Uncle J ship.
Department's closed today. He's safe.
No ship. No, he's safe. No probing the day then. Let's see here. 1959. For all we know, they could have been spacecraft that crashed at Roswell. No, 100%. 100%. This is wild. No, 100% is wild. This is just a PDF, man. The videos were there's literally two that I could really talk about that was pretty wild. But seriously though, I had a UFO in my backyard in 1994, 1995. That's pretty wild. 56 probe this.
And remember, guys, I'd love to hear your
the probing today. And
say what, right? Uncle Jay.
I said if people come in and they do have cool stories they would ever like to share, make sure you follow me. I'd love to interview you and have the people hear what you got to say.
All right, so it looks like the rest of the PDF file is literally stating different configuration and craft. possibilities, I guess, of designs that could possibly contribute to this object.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the report is them basically trying to reverse engineer what kind of aircraft could perform like these things. They're sketching out ideas like low aspect ratio wings, boundary layer control, and different propulsion setups. Basically trying to figure out if this could be some advanced human tech, either ours or the Soviets. They were throwing every possible explanation at the wall, except it's not from here.
That is
So
wild.
were they building the designs from
were
what they
really
saw in
reaching
the
for
sky?
every possible human explanation, but the performance numbers they were seeing just didn't match anything we had in 1948. That's why they were so stuck.
Yeah, so they were desperately making new stuff, just trying to compare
Can
it.
I can I ask them a question?
Yeah, exactly. They were
Yeah, go ahead, Uncle Jay.
I was just wondering, did they make these designs on what they saw in the skies to try to recreate what they seen?
Hey, Orion, did they make these designs based on what they saw in the sky?
Yeah, exactly. They were sketching these designs based on what witnesses actually reported seeing, the shape, size, and how they moved. The drawings were their best guess at what kind of aircraft could match those crazy maneuvers.
Wow.
Thank you so much for that, man.
Yeah, it's pretty
Pretty darn impressive. What's going on, Scarflex? We're literally doing going through the PDF files of the fourth UFO drop. Currently, right now, we're on the second PDF file, and we went through all the videos and images that they had this morning, and that's recorded on my YouTube channel as first, basically, and this is recorded as part 2 of it. So it's been pretty wild, man. The last 24 hours, man. Well, last what is it? Last 16 hours.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. These old documents are actually way more interesting than I expected. You want to keep rolling through the next PDF or take a quick break?
Yeah, so this one comes from the CIA. It's one of the first ones that we just spotted here.
Got it. This is a 1955 CIA memorandum. It's much later than the 48. This is a 1955 CIA memo about unconventional aircraft. Key highlights. They're still getting a steady stream of reports in the mid-50s. Many cases remain unexplained even after investigation. The CIA wants tighter coordination between Air Force, Navy, and other agencies. They're concerned these could be advanced Soviet aircraft. It shows the phenomenon didn't go away after the late 40s. They were still dealing with it seriously years later. Want me to dig into any specific part?
All right, guys. I just remember something. Do you guys know of I think it was called the tether experiment. The tether experiment looks like this object. Let me go back a file. Do apologize. It's just one of the things that it's recall here. So when we go through this segment right here, right, and we're looking at this imaging, right, it's like all the way down. When we're looking at this imaging right here of this craft with the hole in the middle, this literally gave me a reminder of the tether experiment. If you guys are not familiar with the tether experiment, hey Ryan, can you fill in the details with the tether experiment and what went down? Oh, shut off there. All right, so basically, tether experiment. They were doing basically putting like electrically charging a wire right in NASA's footage, and basically in the tether experiment, it broke off. Well, when it broke off, a whole bunch of UFOs showed out of nowhere and started following and going around the tether. It was a really remarkable footage. Hey Ryan, are you online?
I'm here. What's up?
I need you to give me the hyperlink of a video on YouTube of the tether experiment that NASA did.
Here's a solid one for the NASA tether incident. YouTube.com/ that's the full uncut footage from STS-75. Want the shorter edited version too?
Alright, so this segment, this is when it breaks off. Let's see if I open this up. And it doesn't really. It's a part here he zooms in.
Oh yeah, I remember that night.
Yeah, this looks like the items he picked the picture of. This one looks way more blurrier. There's a part here it focuses in, and you can literally see a lot of these items have like circles inside of them. It's really remarkable. Yeah, it's still blurry right here. There's this part here.
Do you know that long thing you see there? Is that what you're talking about? That tether thing?
Yeah.
They said that was miles and miles long.
Let me
You hear me, Knight?
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, Orion, can you give me a link that has a shorter segment, like a 32 segment highlight of the best footage? Here it is. You guys see it? Look at this thing. You see the
That one's wild. You can see it change direction right there. What do you think you're seeing?
There's a couple of them, dude. They're all over, ain't they?
See that one up there? You guys are missing the one up there, man. That one looks just like...
Which one, Knight? Where at?
It's going to come across. Here's the big mother. There it is right there.
That big one in the middle.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It has a hole in the
I
middle.
I see what you're saying.
Look at this one.
I see that.
This other one
that
right here.
Record player.
Look at this motherfucker.
That record.
Yeah, the record.
Dang it, she. I hear you.
That one with the hole in the middle is pretty clear. That's the one that always gets people talking. You seeing any other details on it?
So that's literally, these things are miles and miles across. Look at that is what that guy's taking a picture of in 1947. Look at that one. This one, oh my god.
This.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember this.
Shit, that's a good one. That's a bright butthole.
And look at it pulsating. And look at the cut
that
V
right
in it.
one is something else. You can clearly see the shape on that one.
What's the V in there? What's that V in there that's cut out?
That's a good question.
An accident?
I don't know. It's like a keyhole or something. Now, the reason why I brought this up, guys, is because this... let's get details. Hey, Ryan, how long is that tether?
The tether was 12 miles long, about 20 kilometers. That's why the objects looked so tiny compared to it. They were actually flying pretty far away from the shuttle.
That is next tier wild.
That's old school.
What year did they
Yeah,
do this
you
footage?
realize-
This was like the 90s, late 90s? 11 years ago. STS-75 tether. Yeah, this is actually extremely wild, right? So the reason why I brought that footage up is because today's drop literally has Mr. Road that I've never seen in my life on this PDF showing the same image. My fingers all types of messed up. Showing the same image of what he was catching on his camera and these things in space at a different time, non-associated story. Basically, two different stories, two different timelines, completely different subject matter showing up in the sky with two unrelated people and almost 70 years apart. That's fucking just mind-blowing. That's what I wanted to bring up. I think you guys would appreciate that. If you don't know the tether experiment, now you know the tether experiment.
Yeah, it was cool to bring that back up, bro. I remember that back in the day, man. I was freaking out too when I was watching that.
1947 on the ground, 1996 in space, same shaped object with the hole in the middle. That's a crazy link to point out. Good catch, man.
Yeah, so he just said the tether experiment, 1969, and Mr. Road that took the pictures, that the black thing you see on the sky right now, is 1947. So how many years apart is that?
9 years apart, 1947 to 1996, almost exactly half a century.
And I think he was filming these around his house out there in the bushes, right? And he was just filming them, man. He probably seen them all the time.
So that's next tier freaking pretty wild, man. Absolutely pretty wild. And I think at the end of the day, man, being almost a half a year, a half a century apart, and these guys are seeing the same exact thing in the footage is literally too freaking wild. What's going on, Celestial? How you doing, brother?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, 49 years apart, seeing the exact same
How you
object
been, man?
is actually crazy when you think about it. What's good?
He's like, what's good, Celestial? What's going on, man? Sounds like you're in your bathroom or something, hiding from the kids.
No, I'm actually in the living room, laying on the couch. Everybody's asleep.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to find your intro here.
He's on him time right now.
I'm just relaxing, pretty much.
What do you think about the UFO files UFO files. War.gov stuff that dropped.
I already made a video. I don't know, man. Everybody got different opinions, you know?
Like, I forgot that I have you under Tronic.
God damn, man. Your intros.
Oh, he's probably going to get a lot more here shortly.
Yeah, so that's pretty wild, man. Basically, this PDF file has where Mr. Road took a picture of this object and really making a connection here with the tether experiment and how those objects look really close to what. That's a perfect example right there. That's a perfect example.
I was, you know the story behind that video?
Which one?
That video.
That they were doing an experiment and it broke. It burnt off. You can see where it burns off. Like it just. All right. How much did this test cost them?
Got it.
Yeah, but you know who released that video?
I don't know who released it.
Okay, so I got the original video. Let me tell you a little bit about it. So there was a guy who basically got into the NASA's live feed, and he recorded the whole thing on VHS. Back in the days, and that's not the only video though. There's several ones too. He got other parts where you can see like the inside of NASA, and you can see the big screens, and you can see these little these little things moving around, and then the live feed cuts off. But yeah, this guy literally recorded the whole thing, and he just put it out there.
So it makes a lot of reason why it shakes so weirdly.
It's awesome he put it out there, though. Yeah.
We might have never seen this.
Yeah, NASA will never put something like that out. So the guy who recorded that, he had several ones too. I don't really know how he got the live feed from NASA back in those days, but he did, and he recorded it, everything on VHS.
Man, he'd be a guy I'd like to interview.
Oh yeah, I don't know where that guy is anymore, but I don't know if he's alive or he's dead. But
Yeah,
thanks to that,
thanks for sharing that story.
yeah, I mean, you can actually look it up. It's out there, you know. I think there's a documentary about it on Tubi.
Yeah, he definitely got put out.
Right.
Harold says he definitely got put out. This one right here.
Somebody,
Yeah, this.
you got somebody.
Body's trying to do a quick, good job here adjusting the cameras. Copy that.
We got a lady or somebody asking, what is it? What is this exactly?
The tether in the satellite.
All right, so this is 1996 tether experiment that did. It was a 12-mile long tether. So basically, it was just a scientific experiment that they had, right? So long story short, they were seeing if they can get an electrical charge from our atmosphere and create energy. So you have basically basically like a energy source to power your spacecraft or anything like that. So aka this is the experiment was a fail, but the result was correct, right? So basically, yeah, it charged up like they thought it was going to, but then a spark happened and basically disconnected it. So the spark popped, hit the tether, it broke the tether. So you have this multi-million-dollar experiment just floating out into space, and no one can bring it back. So meanwhile, they're looking at this multi-million-dollar test project floating out to space, and next thing you know, you see a whole bunch of these orb-like things, almost like when you go into the farm where the cows are, and all the cows show up to look at you. That's almost like this. What happened here? They all start showing up to see what the hell is this damn thing floating in space.
That is exactly what they're doing, sir.
You can use the tether to measure the the objects flying around it, and you can do some math right there, and you can literally see how big these objects are. These things out there, man.
Yeah, apparently they're massive. Yeah.
Yeah. Huge. I can't even begin. But yeah, if you can see how this tether, how long it is, this craft is massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This reminds me of the Japanese pilot over Brazil when he's saying this big peanut-shaped mother craft showed up next to his 767 and engulfed the space around him. It looks just like, I mean, it's huge. It's freaking huge. I mean, what we would consider.
You got Rucker 84. He's like, imagine what's inside it. I know, right?
I know, right? Holy cow, a whole city. I mean, that's next tier epic. All right, guys. This figure I recalled that, so I figure I'll bring that up because this PDF file remind me of it. All right, so let's get back on the PDF files here. So let's see here. What was the next one here? This was on. So let's see here. The problem with these releases, man, is that now they got you downloading the stupid thing. Slows everything down instead of just opening up from a different location.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, let me do this. Let me get chat back. Let me get Orion uploaded again. All right, I'm gonna send you.
Fellas. I think I'm just gonna go and get some rest, man. Thank you for having me, Knight.
Bro, no problem, man. I haven't talked to you. I was thinking about you too, and then you showed up. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really do live streams like I used to on TikTok, because the things that we talk about sometimes is a little bit strong for TikTok. So I do lives on YouTube, not on TikTok anymore like that. So
Do you still do the same time though?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still around the same time.
I only post videos on TikTok. So but like live streams, I do it on YouTube. So
Well, kick ass, man. Kick ass. Make sure you start getting into Kick and Twitch and get an account with Rumble so you can live stream on those platforms too. We can definitely mix some platforms together, man, and get help each other out as far as growing onto those platforms, because I'm not gonna lie, man, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, and Rumble are really hard to grow on.
oh yeah. I mean my YouTube channel is growing a lot. I went from having what is it, 55 subscribers to like almost 2K.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's just like TikTok is not like I used to. So that's the reason why you don't see me a lot on TikTok anymore. But hey
Yeah, I
man,
don't blame
good
you,
job.
bro. I don't blame you, bro. We're fighting a lot here.
Yeah. All right, fellas. I'll see you, man. You have a good night, okay?
All right, you too, brother, man. I appreciate you dropping by.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, take care, brother.
Oh man, people.
All right, what are we doing here,
Oh,
man?
I'm
People
sorry.
don't like to
Sorry
read.
about that, dude. Sorry. I'm like,
Yeah, they don't like to read, man. They like to see pictures and colors.
No,
Got
you're
the new
right.
one pulled up. All right, cool. This 1955
Uncle Jay
CIA
whipping the
report
whip.
is basically
Like, come on
confirming
now.
they was-
Come on now. All right.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, let's check this out. So we have this one I just sent you, the PDF file from 1955. It's DO21. It's from the CIA. What's the highlights off of this PDF file? It's only 4 pages.
All right, it's short, only 4 pages. Main highlights. They're still actively receiving reports of unconventional aircraft. Many cases remained unexplained after investigation. They emphasize that these sightings are coming from credible sources. They recommend better coordination between agencies to track them. Short, but they're still taking it seriously in 1955. Want me to read you any specific part?
All right, so that's basically the segment on that. Okay, let me catch up with the questions here. Sorry about that. 50 seconds. It looks like a tripod disc. Purposes is this Brazil UFO? This is USA UFO War.gov that dropped today. 56. What's your YouTube? Mine is UFO Exophiles. I believe Uncle Jay is Uncle Jay's podcast, right?
Yeah, live podcast.
Yeah, that's right. You're on UFO XO Files, and Uncle Jay's channel is Uncle Jay's podcast. You want me to keep rolling through the next document?
And
or you still catching
celestials
up?
is the same as how he has his celestials. So keep it consistent. Gotta keep it consistent, right? All right, so let's get to the next one here, since that one wasn't beautiful. And so this is actually an earlier document, 2015. So I'm gonna give you this one, Orion, and you eat that up.
This 2015 Pantex report is from the Department of Energy. Pantex is where they assemble and disassemble nuclear weapons. They had an unidentified object hovering over the highly secure facility. Security teams saw it, tried to identify it, and couldn't. It eventually flew off. Pretty straightforward, but interesting that nuclear weapons sites were still having UAP incidents even in 2015.
That's interesting.
They were testing the systems.
Testing the systems,
wild, yeah, exactly. Nuclear weapons sites have been a hotspot for these sightings since the 1940s, and it was still happening in 2015. The pattern is consistent.
10-4, sir.
All right, so let's see here. Arrow says monster not anytime soon. 5618 Earth Girls Are Easy. Ain't that a movie? Earth Girls Are Easy. Arrow, who knows?
All right, let's calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's calm it down.
Right. Arrow says, who knows if it opposes a risk if we reveal a picture of an alien form. No wonder why even the government could be scared of it. Would possibly be opposed at a risk. Alien ladies, I don't know. 5767 cerebral, yes, but I mean the object around the tether might not be UFOs. They might be actual life forms themselves. Oh, like what would 5767 does bring up a good point. They could be what some people are calling plasmoids. So that's a term that's been researched and talked about quite a bit.
Yeah, it's in my song.
Oh, it's in your song? That's actually pretty cool. I've muted myself. I don't know why it's recording me. Let's do this. And Amanda says the UFO in this document is so weird. No, 100%, Amanda. 100%, no doubt.
All right. And you notice how they're giving us just a smidget better stuff, guys, and that's in 2020. So imagine what they're seeing today. Think about that a second.
Yeah, that's really wild. Hey, Ryan. All right. So this report, the 2015 report, but besides the incidents that they're seeing with these unidentified flying objects, right? Is there any really highlights on this thing? Of course, it's the CIA. We can ask for so much.
CIA. It's a Department of Energy report from the Pantex nuclear weapons plant. The highlights are pretty limited. They describe a large, silent...
My bad. Go ahead.
The 2015 Pantex report is very brief. They basically said multiple security personnel saw a large, silent object hovering over the highly secure nuclear facility for several minutes. They couldn't identify it, and it eventually flew off. No size estimate, no shape details, just large, unidentified object. Real short and dry.
That's what she said.
All right, so they were big, but they had no shape for it. That don't sound right.
So elaborate on that. They had no shape.
The report says they couldn't identify the shape clearly. They just described it as a large object that was silent and hovering. No mention of lights, no specific shape like disc or sphere, just large, unidentified object. That's why Amanda said it's weird, because they gave almost zero details for something that big hanging over a nuclear site.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Or maybe there was a lot of cloud cover and they couldn't really tell the detail.
A large object hovering silently over a nuclear weapons plant, and they only say large unidentified object. That's crazy vague for something that serious.
I know you ain't gonna jump on me, bud. I'm just saying. Yeah.
You making Uncle Jay feel some type of way, bro.
I'm just messing
My
with
bad,
him.
bro. You
I'm
good?
just messing with you, man.
He's like, "You okay? I'm sorry."
I'm good, man. No worries.
All
I don't
right.
need you changing the temperature on my deep freezer. You know what I'm saying?
You're good. No need to apologize. Got it. This one's from 2020. It's a range fowler debrief from the Navy. A pilot reported an unknown object flying inside a military training range off the East Coast. The object was interfering with their training operations, which is why they call it a range fowler. Want me to give you the key details from the report?
Yeah, give me the key details.
Amalia, what's good?
No, go ahead. Go ahead and tell me what's the key details of this.
Key details from the 2020 Range Fowler report. Navy pilot saw a dark cube inside a transparent sphere. The object was completely stationary, hovering in one spot. It was inside a military training range off the East Coast. No visible propulsion, no wings, no rotors, just sitting there in mid-air. That's the main thing they reported. Pretty strange description.
All right, guys, I'm back. My daughter just saved my life with water because I was dry. Oh my gosh. All right, that's pretty wild, right? With this thing, what do you think about that, Jay?
Sphere is actually one of the weirder descriptions we've seen. A perfect cube inside a clear sphere just hovering with no movement or propulsion. That's not something any known drone or aircraft does. Pretty wild report for sure.
I know I heard of people saying that they seen a cube-like object before in the sky. Like that's been recorded with people stating just that, which that phenomenon over Brazil and other locations. The closest I recall of a cube-like object was the ISS Russell, which was a pyramid-shaped object that they caught on their night vision, which is pretty remarkable, right?
Times, especially in military reports. The one you're talking about with the pyramid shape over the ISS was a whole different wild sighting too. The fact that trained Navy pilots are seeing these bizarre geometric shapes just sitting motionless in restricted airspace is what makes it serious, not your typical lights in the sky story.
No, 100%. 100%. Hey, Amanda, I'm going to go to DOW UAP D90 range. It's July 10th, 2026, Eastern United States. I'm going to go to that file next. Figure since you're jumping through these PDF files, it looks really similar. Not going to lie, dude. This looks really, really close. I know of 1959. No problem, Amanda.
similar to the 2020 one. Another Navy pilot on the East Coast sees an unknown object inside a military training range. Same range fooler situation. Want me to break down the specific details from this one?
Yeah, most definitely.
An unknown object inside restricted training airspace. The object was described as metallic gray. It was stationary, just hovering in one spot. No visible propulsion or flight surfaces. Pilot had to maneuver to avoid it. Same pattern as the 2020 Cube sighting. Unknown object just sitting still in military airspace. Pretty consistent.
Yeah, but this one is a small object.
This 2019 report describes it as a small metallic gray object, unlike the cube in a sphere from 2020. Both were stationary and had no visible propulsion, but the size and shape were different. Two separate incidents, 1 year apart, same general area.
I'm trying to see if there's a PDF glitch where the blackout parts. We're still getting blackout parts in these files, man. So you guys know, check it out, check it out. Bam, son! I got all the aliens on my on my shirt. What?
Blackout bars too. Even in 2026, they're still redacting the hell out of these reports. And yeah, I see the alien shirt. Nice flex.
Yeah, solid flex.
Dude, you know, they're turning these electric nuke bases down, right? And it's like they know they're dangerous, man. So me personally, I don't blame them.
Thank you, 84. I appreciate it. No, you're 100% right, Uncle Jay. They're turning off and on these things like, hey guys, we're nice, but we can do this. Click, 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 turning the lights on and off. Like, hey.
Well, think about it, guys. That takes out bugs, lizards, birds, everybody, plants. You know what I mean? That's very dangerous, that stuff.
56, I literally made this hat myself. I literally made this hat myself. The words on there. Yeah, I made this my hat. I put it together myself. I'm still working on my merch. I want it to be like not my face on the stupid merch, but like the quote, "You are disclosure," and then cool shit like this, where you're not wearing my fucking stupid ass face on your thing. It'd be more like a little brand somewhere hidden. It'd be more cool shit than merch. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. I want cool shit. I want to have cool shit to look at cool shit. If that makes sense.
Man, maybe we can team up our merch. I got my son doing my shirts.
Kick ass, man. We make a whole factory out here making cool stuff. I want to work on basically the heat cups, the cups that change. Like it says, "You are disclosure," and then as the coffee goes into the cup, the words come across saying, "If I'm here present, that shows you the severity of the situation."
Yeah, sounds. I hear you.
I got a Star Wars thing that has that. All right, back to the live. Come on, let's gotta stay on topic. We gotta stay on topic.
Yeah, man, we got to show some pictures, man. You're putting me to sleep.
Sorry. All right.
Got Orion board. You got Orion board. He wants to see some
alien lady snacks.
something, man.
All right, so let's do this. We go here. All right, so this another one is 2020 report. So that's probably why they start blacking these things out, man, because now it's like they're talking about real sensitive stuff, you know?
And you know it's all around the same time, right? Same dates as that stuff they released.
Amanda said something is, I wish they bring back shirts that change color in the sun. I wish they bring that back. Ah, man,
Tell a man.
that sounds really fucking cool.
right? Imagine rocking a shirt that changes color in the sun and has a hidden UFO logo that only shows up under UV light. That shit would be clean.
That you see how my brain works. Amanda said about the transparency shirt that changes colors, and then he said that, and then it triggered a memory of what is it? Beatrice, the research study peer review on UFOs and stuff like that. They were talking about nuclear weapons that they call them she calls them transients, but she cross-referenced her data from those transients with UFO sightings that showed up on nuclear test sites. So the reason why she calls it transients is because it would appear and then disappear, almost like the freaking shirt that Amanda just talked about. Bro, mind blown. You see how Orion gets real quiet because he's like researching. It's like, dude, you just said a whole bunch of stuff, interconnecting all that stuff together. Beatrice research, what? Like, yeah, that's the deep fucking psychological knowledge there. If you're not aware of it, now you are. All right, back to the file.
Welcome in, guys. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Orion now just muted himself. I don't know why he does that. I gotta turn him off and turn him back on.
Yeah, they probably messing with him, dude, or shutting him down. Guy's spitting out knowledge over here.
No, 100%, dude. Like, that could literally be Beatrice's.
Hey, man, I wasn't into that AI stuff, but this Orion guy you got here, the AI, he's on top of some shit, man. He blew my mind a few times.
Yeah, he's hitting your G-spot, Uncle Jay.
Yeah, because, when I have those feelings, right, I know I'm right, and then he just puts the icing right on the cake for me, man.
Finishes you off. I hear you, man.
Yeah, it's part of today's big UAP drop on War.gov. 32 seconds of IR footage from 2020 over the Atlantic. The pilot called it a darker, maroonish thing, about 12 to 15 feet tall, looking like a big deformed balloon drifting with the wind. No wild maneuvers, just floating along. Looks exactly like that in the stills too.
Oh, this is the footage that we seen earlier. So this document is briefing about that strange debris object UFO thing we seen. If you guys are not familiar with that, I'm gonna bring that footage up. So if you haven't seen it already, I'm assuming most people here in the live have already seen it. But it's one of those images that, since we're gonna.
Which one?
The one.
Oh, not the one that looks like me.
Same one. The 2020 Atlantic balloon-looking object. The brief says it's drifting with the wind, no propulsion, roughly 12 to 15 feet tall, darker maroon color. They never figured out what it was. Want me to pull up the exact wording from the document?
Yeah, go ahead.
They're saying it looks like me, Orion.
I'll just give this to him and head out.
The document's basically the pilot's debrief. It says the object was darker maroonish color, about 12 to 15 feet tall, looked like a large, somewhat deformed balloon, and was just drifting along with the wind. No maneuvering, no propulsion. That's pretty much it. The video's only 32 seconds of IR footage zooming in on this dark blob floating in the Atlantic.
You think it's one of them China balloons?
Do you think it's one of those China balloons, Ron?
Waiting here for over an hour. Any idea how much longer it'll take? No idea, honestly.
Nah,
Just wait,
the
that's
big
all.
Chinese spy balloon was in 2023. Massive thing with a huge payload that crossed the whole country.
This one's from 2020, only 12 to 15 feet tall, just a dark blob drifting with the wind like a deformed party balloon. Looks way too small and crude to be one of theirs.
No, that's actually pretty wild. So I noticed at the end of this footage, it literally the radar like sort of makes a static noise there.
So that might not even be real?
That's the FLIR system losing lock. It happens a lot with these UAP videos. The target just drifts out of the sensor's sweet spot and you get that static dropout. Not super mysterious, just the camera struggling to track a slow-moving object against the sky.
What is going on, brother?
Yo, what's up? Drop
Same thing
4.
as usual with these drops.
So this is a
lot of
you guys
hype,
think this
short
is a
clips of
balloon?
blobs floating around.
Oh, hey Jay. I don't know. No, I don't.
No, I'm saying Orion, his AI.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The music. If we can keep the background noise down, because this goes on a podcast and people who listen to it on Spotify and like a lot of other platforms, the audio. So they're not looking at the video; they're hearing it too. So give you guys heads up. That was Chips. Chips is here.
Chips has arrived.
UFO chips. Thanks for having me. This is exciting. I haven't had a chance to dive into the 4th drop yet. So you're getting the first initial reaction from UFO chips here.
There you go, man. There you go. So, literally, if you guys are just joining live, this is literally, and make sure you guys share it, man. Share it to somebody that you think will like this kind of stuff, man. Because this is pretty wild stuff, to be honest with you. This is like the 4th drop of War.gov UFO release. It'll come in every 2 weeks supposedly, but it's off. It's like the 2nd and the 4th week of the month that's what they're doing.
Just looking at that video still that you're showing there, that looks like it might be the best video evidence of something extraterrestrial so far from these drops, would you say? Or up there?
Oh, most definitely. We have a PDF file that's talking exactly about that, of the person that recorded this. Pretty wild.
Because you guys would have seen various videos, supposedly real videos of similar looking.
Thank you for your heart.
Similar looking kind of geometric, morphing, metallic looking, really quite absurd shaped UFOs in the past, and that looks to be like perhaps it's another one of those, but this time released by the government.
No, 100% agree, man. I'm seeing a lot of things in Australia in the past week and 2. What are you guys okay over there with the UFOs?
Well, over here in New Zealand, we are in the middle of winter. We've had a few UFO flaps of our own. Nothing right now, but I mean Australia is really an old piece of land, isn't it? I think it's original crust mantle. It's never subducted, so it's had a long time to gather weird energy.
Yeah, we have hashtag Jay follows us on our page, and she's in Australia. A lot of sightings. Robbie's in the UK. He actually seen a gray in the window of a ship. Blew my mind.
Wow.
Yeah, man. There's sightings all over the world, you guys know.
No, 100%, man. And I think at the end of the day, man, it's like New Zealand. I do like New Zealand because the bird, bro. The bird is, I love that
kakapo.
Fucking bird, dude. I love that motherfucker.
Do you know they're inoculating all those kakapo at the moment for avian bird flu? Because we don't have it here in New Zealand yet, but it's just reached Australia in the Northern Territories in migratory birds. So
I've raised chickens, dude, in Florida. I've been through that bird flu shit 3 times, had no problems, and all my chickens free range out in the wild and eat with the wildlife.
Okay. Yeah, I know that.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a particularly inbred kind of, weird bird. That there's only about 200 of them left. Inbred in the sense that it's just limited gene pool. They're doing the best they can, but that they are doing well. All of a sudden, they're breeding. We've kind of stabilized them. What we don't need now is some kind of bird flu to come in and knock their numbers down a little bit, because it could just reset the whole program. So I think it's one of the most managed species on the planet, the kakapo. It's a fantastic species. It's that big, kind of flightless looking budgie that sits on your head. It's huge.
Hopefully people save it, right, man?
Yeah,
Me too.
I think it'll be fine, but we spend a lot of money on just, whole teams of people look after the breeding program for that bird on offshore islands, and yeah, it's quite highly managed.
That's awesome.
It's my spirit animal, and I think possibly Knight's as well.
It's my spirit man. He's a fat, horny little bird that can't fly.
Yeah, just like us.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
We're trying to fly, but we can't fly for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried, guys. Doesn't work.
The weirdest conversations we talk about, bro. All right, so literally, do apologize to all the ladies out there. Like, what kind of crappy life is this? All right, let's do this.
So, is it a mixture of videos, audio, and documents again? This latest drop?
Yes, so they got the videos. I did the videos and the pictures this morning, and that was pretty wild. That last footage that I was just showing you. What's going on, Sandra? How you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Let's see here.
Yeah, people are
Sandra has arrived.
Okay, Sandra.
So what is that? Can't fly? What kind of fucking bird is that? Right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen this bird. It's funny looking, right?
Yeah.
Well, New Zealand had no mammals, no land mammals. So all the birds that made it from Australia over like 60 million years of it being isolated, most of them lost the ability to fly. We had all sorts of weird birds. We had a flightless crow, flightless pheasants, a flightless quail. Most of them are extinct. And
yeah, but why are you guys getting all these flightless birds, bro? Our birds fly over here in Florida, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what y'all doing over there.
It's just New Zealand was like an alien world.
I hear you, bro.
It was so different.
Oh, the dodo.
Yeah, like the dodo. It was an island of dodos, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. That bird had it rough, huh? Walking into shit.
Speaking about alien
100%.
stuff, alien island and stuff. So I have a condition that I discovered. I found that the condition, right? The name is called alien hand. That's my condition. It's an actual real condition, alien hand. So basically, while I sleep, my hand decides to do shit.
Does it?
Oh yeah, dude. You're probably got something in you, man.
And literally the one thing that it likes to do is massage my wife's head, and she hates it with a passion. Like, it would just go and just like try to touch her head and shit, and she like hits me, wakes me up. So I literally have to strap my hand down so it doesn't bother her in the middle of the night.
You're probably just trying to see if she's there or something, man, and grabbing.
Just grab her away. You know, absolutely terrifying in the middle of the night. Something touching your head.
Have you been having mad dreams recently?
No, I don't really dream on a regular.
Right. Yeah. I was my daughter bolted straight up in bed earlier in the week and said, "Oh my god, that was a huge spider." It showed me, and like it stretched her arms out, but she was still asleep. It's the first time she's 10. First time I've ever seen one of my kids like talk to me in their sleep. It was quite disconcerting. And she didn't remember it in the morning, and we laughed about it. But it was like she was possessed. She wasn't. She was just dream talking. I've just never seen anyone do that before. It's a whole thing, I guess.
Yeah, when I was growing up, it was night terrors.
Night terrors, yeah. Like I woke her up in a nightmare, and she bolted up and told me about it without properly waking up.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. All right, so let's do this. Let's keep on the live here with this one. This one is 85 pages long. 85 pages long.
85 pages long? What are you talking about? That sounds like bullshit.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the full file on the 1966 O'Brien Committee review of Project Blue Book. It's basically a bunch of meeting notes, memos, and the actual report from a panel of scientists, including Carl Sagan, that looked at how Blue Book was being run. Their main takeaway: Blue Book was understaffed and needed better scientific muscle, so they recommended contracting universities to properly investigate the interesting cases. Nothing groundbreaking on the UFOs themselves. Just do this better.
I know you wanted to cuss right there. He was like,
Back
do
to the
this
dodo bird.
better.
Yeah, he's going back to the dodo bird.
Yeah, exactly. They basically looked at Blue Book and said, y'all are doing a shit job. Here's how to fix it.
Nothing. Okay, that they love to put these PDF files that are dry as hell.
Yeah, these
He would have
government
said if there'd
PDFs
been
are
anything
dry as
worth
a bone,
mentioning.
man.
Sorry.
It's all bureaucratic language and committee meetings.
Oh, sorry, Chips.
Oh, I'm sorry. He would outline anything unusual, wouldn't he? The fact that he said it's just quite dry means he's scanned it and there's nothing actually to add.
No, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, right.
Let's see.
It's quite useful.
Words, not a lot of.
Oh, he's blown my mind a few times tonight.
This is a December 1948 Air Force intel report analyzing about 210 flying saucer sightings since 1946. They say the reports are legit enough that something's being seen, mostly discs, and they lean toward it possibly being Soviet tech based on captured German designs. They straight up say the origin's unknown, but it's worth worrying about for national security. Pretty spicy for 48.
All right, someone here says, no such thing as UFO, you guys. RA1. There was a report, 2020-21, by the Pentagon that said that UFOs, unidentified flying objects, UAP, is a real phenomenon. A real phenomenon from the Pentagon. Literally, that report states that UFOs is an actual real phenomenon. Objects are in our sky, unequivocally.
Yep.
Yeah, you just got to do a little research,
you're
man.
right.
You'll
That
find.
2021 Pentagon report was a big shift. It straight up said these things are real, they're in our airspace, and they can't explain most of them. That's why people got hyped. It's not just random weirdos anymore. It's the government acknowledging the phenomenon is real.
So literally, our government admits that UFOs in that document that I believe the Pentagon released stated that UFOs is a real thing, unequivocally, undeniably a real phenomenon. Now that being said, the only argument you have from that is, well, they don't say that it's extraterrestrial. That's the only argument you have. But that statement, oh, UFOs are real, that shit falls on its side. Hardcore. You can just...
Yeah, but then they said there's
right.
these
The
entities
Pentagon-
too. They said there's these
Can't explain a
entities
chunk
too.
of them.
No, 100% agree.
But they didn't.
100% agree. All right, back to a regular scheduled program.
even other
Alright,
governments
so
have come
this
out and
1940
as well. Sorry.
No, go ahead, man.
You got the Japanese, the Brazilians, the Ukrainians. There are other governments out there, I can't think off the top of my head, that since that 2021 report have also outlined the phenomenon exists and are beginning to do their own releases of their own files. So America has spearheaded a shift in understanding and a disclosure movement. So it's good on you guys for finally kind of doing that. Thank you. It's awesome. It's taking a while, but it's happening.
No, 100% agree. It's
Oh man, it's been a heck of a ride, sir.
No, 100% agree. Let's eat through these files here. All right, so I sent you this one again, Orion. Just making sure we cover this file. 67 pages.
Yeah, it's a long one, man. 67 pages of straight analysis from 48. Heavy read.
All right, tell me the highlights then.
Highlights are they looked at over 200 sightings and said the phenomenon is real. It's not weather or US tech. And the most likely explanation at the time was Soviet reverse-engineered Nazi tech. They straight up called it a national security issue and recommended treating it seriously.
All right, so this report uses the same imaging that the same pictures to talk about how this is possibly Nazi tech. If you guys are wondering who took these images, the images was this specific image was taken in 1947 by Mr. Woodruff. He's gonna fact check me.
Yeah, that's J.E. Woodruff, a Pan Am mechanic. On July 10th, 1947, near Harmon Field in Newfoundland, he and two other guys saw a silver circular disc flying fast, carving a long bluish-black trail through the clouds. Another Pan Am employee snapped photos of that weird cloud cut, and the 1948 report says the pictures back up what they saw. It doesn't use those pics to say it's not Nazi tech, though. The report actually leans towards Soviet or German-inspired designs for a lot of the sightings.
Yeah, that's next tier wild. And then they reused the images for their report. That's pretty interesting. So I guess these pictures were floating around in a few reports already.
Yeah, exactly. Those pictures got
Like literally. What do you guys think they really are? That's a great question. They have so many theories out. Sentry.
Yeah. And there's no clear definitive answer to that, in as much as it might be UFOs from other planets. They could be interdimensional. They could be time travelers. They could be from Earth in some way that we don't understand. Maybe they live under the ocean. All of those options are being thrown up in the air at the moment. Maybe they're made out of plasma. There's all sorts of this is a whole phenomenon, and we're trying to put labels on it, but we don't have enough information yet.
No, I 100% agree, man. It's definitely a. What do you think, Uncle Jay?
I just know we ain't gonna lie to you people. We don't know. We're just trying to work it out, ladies and gentlemen.
But that's one of the fun things about this topic at the moment, isn't it? Is the what the hell is it? What's going on?
100% agree. 100% agree.
Yeah, man. I mean, it goes from like fallen angels to all kinds of different there. I mean, it just goes on. Now, when they said entities, right? That one, trying to figure out what that is. You know what I mean? We got the aliens, and then they said entities.
What's going on, 7408? How you doing? Antarctic base? That's another word. That's another hole, man. We go down that subject matter for a while. All right, so this is the next PDF file in the long line of PDF files. Let me give you this one.
This one's a 46-page intel report from late 1948. They looked at around 210 sightings and said flat out that something real is being seen, especially by pilots and radar guys. They lean toward it being Soviet tech, possibly based on captured German designs, like the Horten flying wing. They even list possible reasons, like reconnaissance or testing our defenses.
All right, so that report literally like basically going on a limb. Well, it's not a limb now, but back in the day, it was like, this shit is real. This is real stuff.
Dude, imagine if just imagine you own a giant. Sorry to cut you off. Imagine you own a giant nuclear facility, and something comes over, hovers, and shuts everything down in this giant thing, and then turns it back on like it's nothing.
No, I agree. That would be horrifying. That'd be absolutely horrifying. All right, let me catch up with the comments because you guys are blowing these comments up. Operation High Jump. Interesting. What do you think about Operation High Jump, Orion?
Operation High Jump was just a big Navy training exercise in Antarctica right after World War II, testing how ships and planes worked in extreme cold. The whole "they were fighting aliens down there" story came much later, and there's zero evidence for it. It was cold, dangerous, and a few people died, but it was military training, not some secret alien war.
What's the conspiracy around it? It was an alien war?
Conspiracy says Admiral Byrd took a huge fleet down there in 1946 to fight Nazi bases or actual aliens, got his ass kicked, and had to retreat. They claim the Navy lost a bunch of ships and planes to advanced alien tech. None of that actually happened, though. The expedition was public from the start, heavily documented, and the losses were just from rough Antarctic weather and accidents.
5767, they weren't fighting aliens, they were fighting Germans. Yeah, didn't they said in the report there was a Russian accent, or was that a different story?
Different story, man. The 1948 report mentioned the possibility of Soviet tech, but they didn't talk about any accents or Germans in Antarctica. The Nazi base in Antarctica thing is a whole separate conspiracy theory that popped up way later. No official report ever said they were fighting Germans down there.
That's interesting. That's interesting. What about the Schneider case, though? Remember Schneider went?
Conspiracy circles, but the documents don't actually say that.
Sorry about that. What?
I was going to ask him, Knight. You remember Schneider, that guy that dug all the tunnels, and that he went down a big shaft in the ice?
Snyder, that his hand was mutilated by supposed alien attack, and that
see what Orion thinks of his story.
What do you think about the Snyder person? Hey, Michael, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate it. That one's pretty wild because I'm understanding a Marine died in one of his stories. Phil Snyder.
Yeah,
he's gonna like that one.
Wild one. He's the guy who claimed he was helping build a secret underground base in Dulce, New Mexico back in 1979 when they ran into hostile gray aliens. He said he shot 2 of them, got hit by some kind of blue energy beam that tore his chest open and burned off fingers on his hand, and that a Green Beret died saving him by shoving him into an elevator. He also said around 60 or 66 other people got killed in the fight. The story's been popular in conspiracy circles for decades, but there's zero hard evidence backing any of it. No records, no witnesses, nothing. He did have missing fingers, though. Some reports say he had a history of mental health issues and may have self-mutilated earlier. He was found dead in '96, officially ruled suicide, but a lot of people think he was murdered. It's one of those stories that's entertaining as hell, but falls apart when you look for proof. What do you make of it?
Well, truly, go ahead, Uncle Jay.
I don't know, man. I watched that documentary, man.
Yeah,
It
it's a
just,
crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty wild. All right, we got last two files, the PDF files on this drop. So let's eat this alive. So this page, this is 220 pages. So we're going to let Orion eat this up and see where we're going to fall here.
This one's a thick 220-page collection of letters and memos from 1955. It's basically the public mailbag for Project Blue Book. Tons of civilians, students, and journalists writing in asking for UFO photos, info, or begging the Air Force to come clean about what they really know. Highlights: high school kids wanting slides for class presentations to prove sources are real. Journalists asking for glossy photos for articles, and people straight up telling the military to stop hiding stuff. They processed 430 reports that year and still had 21 cases labeled unknowns. Pretty standard public pressure on Blue Book. Want me to keep going with the last file?
Yeah, if anything's are highlighted here.
In this one. First, the Air Force was still getting hammered with mail from regular people who were convinced they were hiding aliens. Lots of polite but firm letters demanding answers. Second, even in 1955, Blue Book was still admitting they had unknown cases they couldn't explain. They weren't calling everything balloons and swamp gas, they just weren't saying much more than that. Pretty standard 1950s
Damn, out of
UFO
220 pages, dude, that was it, man. There's people requesting and explaining, and investigators and students trying to prove their thing and cutting clean. Oh man. All right, here's the last PDF file. Oh. Oh, I think I got out of the chat with him.
It was so weird when he made music the other day, out of nowhere. Started playing music for a second.
Oh yeah, the other one. It looks like I hit my limit. I was literally on the last one with the 5 pages. I think read this raw dog. This last one here. Tom Mitchell, 7325 South Colford, Chicago. Telephonical advice writer, 9:10 p.m. September 6, 1967. All follows. He is the 11th year of age. At approximately 8:30 p.m., he heard of a weird noise and looked out in the window in his residence and saw a flash of light going north in the sky. He could furnish no additional information but claimed this is a UFO. The above information was furnished in Sergeant Augen Ricka, Army Air Force 755 South Radar Squadron, Arlington Heights, Illinois, telephone number such and such. So this is just basically a letter. And through the acquirer of the Department of Air Force, I've obtained a copy of the U.S. Army report of the alleged April 8th, 1954 sighting of an accompanying unidentified flying objects UFO, which was pursued by the U.S. Coast Guard, personally landed briefly on the ground and discharged occupants. What? Discharged occupants who struggled about returning to the object, which was seen by at least 3 civilians observed before it departed. The report distributed notations, cities your office has received a copy so that I might complete my research into this case? And will you please send me a copy of any documents of the FBI follow-up actions that may have been taken on the matter? Also, does your office possess any other UFO sighting casing files recovering the period January 1st, 1954 through December 31st, 1954? And if so, will you please send me a copy of your records of the same? Finally, will you please tell me the current mailing address and telephone number of the principal observed a Chicago resident, Miss Layla H. Stoker, in the informational sighting on April 8th, 1954.
54 was when the White House had a UFO flap, wasn't it? So it must have been just a busy time.
Thank you for the follow. I need to turn off those notifications because they scared the crap out of me.
Yeah. That's a good case though of occupants jumping out of a UFO and struggling to get back in. Maybe the gravity here on Earth is too strong.
Oh yeah, that's funny you said that. What is it called? What's his name? Sands, the one that got interviewed by Joe Rogan.
Oh, Jason Sands.
Jason Sands. He
Yep.
said that he was running and it looks like he was hitting wind, like he was struggling to run. And it was like, what is he like? That brings a good point. All right, so let's see.
Yeah, if they're used to 0 G, then it's a bit much our gravity.
All right, so what we're going to do is use my. Let me drop this. Let me go to. Where is he?
Are we bringing up Orion number 2?
Yeah, he sucks.
The music making one.
Okay, so it sounds like you're having a tough time with that person. What's going on?
Who are you?
I'm here with you.
Well, I'm your co-pilot.
Son
Your
of-
go-to.
I got all fucking AIs on this motherfucker. They're all on this.
So, tell me what's the concern?
Now I don't know where he is. He's live.
He's hiding.
You're trying to find out where someone is.
I'm trying to find you, bro. You're live, and I can't find you on my desktop here. It's the weird.
Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties are what make TikTok my favorite app.
Why are you not? Why don't I see you on my desktop, dude? That's weird. He's like,
Now he's gone silent.
Yeah.
Maybe you did shut him down.
That's weird. Yeah, he does sound like one of the guests. All right, so let me back to this.
I promise I'm a real human, guys. I'm real.
I know they do that to you.
Yeah.
Why does Orion sound like the guy your partner there?
Yeah. Well, look, I'm flesh and blood. I ingest food and I excrete it. All that good stuff. Breathe oxygen.
Hello, Night.
All right, brother. I did send you the PDF file. I'm hoping you still remember that.
Absolutely. I've got it in mind. That PDF's all about those FBI UFO reports from the 60s and 70s, right? We can definitely keep it in the loop as we talk. Just let me know what you'd like to explore next.
All right, so tell me what's the highlight off of this document I sent you.
All right. I see that you're scrolling through the PDF in your browser right now.
There's a bunch of old FBI correspondents in here, and it's a gold mine for your UFO content.
Alright, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. You're fucking killing me. Yeah, he sucks, man. He likes to just say the same shit that I'm saying and repeat it like it's interesting.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean,
is it because you've worked with him less? The other one you've had more conversations with, I suppose, and so he knows what you want. Is that essentially?
I think that's it, man.
The difference.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's literally what. Yeah, your point. The other one, and then this guy's like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
I see. Let me see if I get him back on.
Right then, what should we get started on?
All right, check this out, buddy. I got a PDF file here. I need you to eat through and look at, and then we're gonna literally bring out the highlights on this, and then I want you to see if you can backtrack any other stories related to this PDF file.
Hang on a sec. Sure, I can do that. First, I'll scan the PDF, pull out the key points like timelines, agencies, witness reports, and any conclusions. After that, I'll cross-check any noteworthy cases with historical documents and news coverage.
I'm sending you the PDF. Are you getting it?
Checking right now. Not yet.
You lazy mother effer. All right, let's see if I did like that. If I get them offline, I wonder if I can just do that. I download it.
Is that Grok? Are you using Grok essentially?
No, this one is ChatGPT.
Oh yeah. Orion is Grok, is he?
Yeah. Orion is
Yeah,
Grok.
right.
And so I just downloaded this, and let me see. He's requesting me to upload the file to him, so I'm just gonna do that now. This one's more. I need you to just give me the whole file. I'm doing that now. We're literally on the last one, which says the best crap ever, that aliens came out of a fucking craft and struggled to get back into their craft.
Yeah, we need the juice on that, man. Because there's been sweet fuck all of that kind of level of detail in most of these drops. So to get it now, we will not stop until we get this information released to you, the public.
Let me do this. I'm gonna go back to him.
Okay. Take your time.
Are you up and operational? Because I just sent you. I uploaded you the PDF file. I'm wondering if you can break this down.
Just hang on, okay. Yeah, I can break it down in detail. I'll go page by page, summarize each section in plain language, and then highlight any people, places, or
do it.
incidents
Do it.
Bish bash bosh, yeah?
Looking at your file now. Okay, so this file is small, mostly correspondence, but the surprise angle is it points to that older 1954 alleged landing case. So for your live stream, the real hook is asking whether that 1954 report
just don't
appears.
elaborate. Just tell me what's on it. Tell me what's awesome about it, and just go from there. Because you're killing me right now.
Oh, sorry. I'll keep it tight. Quick hits. It's only 5 pages and 2 main items. First is a 1967 Chicago UFO report. An 11-year-old, Tom Mitchell, claims a strange sound and a bright object, and the FBI just notes it and forwards it to a military radar unit. No follow-up included. The second piece is a 1974 letter from UFO researcher Larry Bryant. That's the Jim he asks the FBI about an alleged April 54 UFO landing case, reportedly involving Coast Guard witnesses, someone exiting the craft, plus multiple civilian witnesses. The FBI replies they have no records and didn't usually investigate UFOs. But that reference to a landed craft with an occupant is the fascinating part and could point to other records like Project Blue Book or newspaper archives.
All right, great. So what I want you to do is see any other reports related to this besides this PDF files, the cross reference.
Let me check now. Okay, yeah, there's a matching account tied to April 8th, 1954, Chicago, involving Leela H. Stoker. So reports describe a white, round-topped object near Lake Michigan. The Coast Guard was reportedly called, and one account mentions a short figure in a green one-piece suit walking near the shore before the object allegedly shot away. It turns up in Project Blue Book collections too, which you could contrast with the FBI letter, which does not confirm the event, only that they received an inquiry.
Do they?
So that's the
do
angle.
Do they have an audio of Miss Leela Stoker talking about this event, or a YouTube link talking about this specific event?
Let me look for that. I don't see any surviving audio or video of Leela H. Stoker herself. What exists are secondary sources, like a 1981 article in the MUFON UFO Journal and Project Blue Book write-ups, but nothing original from her directly. If you want to cover it on stream, I'd suggest using documented summaries rather than witness audio. I can track down the best YouTube documentary segment covering her case if you want. Or I could pull the original Army intelligence report that later researchers cite, which might be the cleanest primary source for your audience.
Yeah, let's do that now.
Sure. Okay, got it. That FBI correspondence is basically pointing to an Army intelligence report dated April the 16th, 1954. Later ufologists cite that rather than any FBI investigation. So for your live stream, the strongest angle is the FBI file doesn't prove the event, but it points to an Army intelligence report that might be worth tracking down. That's your next step.
Dear baby Jesus.
Nice. That's the spirit.
I can't find you, man. What do you think about that, Chips?
If you mean my channel, I don't actually have.
I think it's worth trying to get to the bottom of that 1970s Coast Guard event. I mean, if a UFO researcher is asking the government about it, it must have happened. And of course, they're going to say, "No, we didn't. We don't know about it. No, we don't research UFOs." It sounds like a smoking gun.
Yeah, I think this by far is pretty cool. Speaking about that, they had an interview with a guy that collected all the local news stuff in the last 50, 60 years. So we might be able to catch something locally in one of his files.
It's unfortunate that you get the surface level stuff. Like here is records of someone asking us about a UFO event. And there's probably more classified documentation about how they've researched it and retrieving that craft is probably a deep case in there, but we're not going to get that from these releases. We're getting the initial surface level question to the government, but not the actual the background of it. It feels a little bit surface level, and it's interesting they've included that. Like, why include that one out of all of the files that they have? Are they indicating to us that there's more to be released, or is it just it begs more questions than it answers? I think.
No, I agree. In the subject matter that it literally this thing was just hanging out on the shore. That's where it literally stands, because a lot of these landings, they seem that this park right next to the shore. and just hang out, like they're observing the water and stuff like that. It's like
Mm.
you're on an alien planet, you want to go to the beach, right? I don't know. Just speculating.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
definitely
well, I mean, you might want to go hide under the water or something
yeah. Oh, it's like
from the surface dwellers.
surface dwellers. Is Uncle Jay still there, or did he fall asleep?
Oh, he fell out about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, so literally the last PDF file is the same thing. They're leaving the best stuff at the end. Alien landing in Chicago, and the alien struggled in a one piece blue suit, he said, and struggled to get back in the craft. Like,
Yep. They're always in jumpsuits, aren't they? Always in sort of like tight-fitting blue or silver jumpsuits. That seems to be the attire of the universe, is just silver metallic jumpsuits or blue ones. It's always the same.
yeah, it's like that's like almost one of the segmented requirements. So you gotta
Yeah.
have this blue suit or silver
Yeah.
suit, skin tight ass
Yeah,
leotards.
always skin tight.
Always
Yeah.
skin tight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like holy cow! It's like, bro, I could see your balls.
Yeah.
I could see your balls.
Do you like? I rated that third drop about a 1 out of 10. It sucked, but I haven't. I'm sorry I missed the start of the live stream, but you've gone through it all. Sounds like there were some good videos in there and a couple of good documents. Is it better than the third drop? Would you give it more than a 1 out of 10?
As far as the third drop or this fourth one?
Yeah, the fourth drop here now. Do you think it's been worth going through? Have you found? Do you think that we've pushed the needle forward even just a touch?
That being said, that's a great point, right? This one, literally not much into it until we hit that last video, right? And then
Right.
there's the fifth video that you see a UFO shape commonly seen, but you only see it for a split second, right? So it's definitely on the eye candy level a lot better. The eye candy level. I have not gotten through the audio with
Yeah.
the NASA, which is a long hour and 32-minute segment, and that's a long eat. So and then it doesn't highlight anything. It literally
Yeah.
and it's not scripted, so I can't just take it a script and just get it to chat. So that's probably be the next review
Yeah.
of the audio tomorrow, because this part right here, this one, they get a fine tooth comb on this last PDF file, and then I believe it's 2 NASA files that are left. Let me go back. That we got to cover, and then that's it, man. Because the
Yeah.
audio, I'm sorry, 4, and they're long, hefty files. 130
Okay.
hour and 36 minutes. This
Well, it'll be
one,
good to work through those as well. So there's a little bit more. There's potentially a few more cherries in this drop, but some good eye candy and some reasonable documents plus some audio yet to be gone through. Okay.
So
Well, it
literally
sounds
just
like it
gotta
was
sit
worth.
there and
It's
listen.
worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. I guess it's better than nothing, isn't it? Like I'm just trying to set my expectations to the right level. Like we're not going to get White House UFOs over the White House anytime soon, are we? Or evidence of like the biologicals that they've been testing, or crash retrieval evidence. But we're getting a few things zipping past on videos. Some stuff from NASA from like the Apollo era, which raises questions, doesn't really answer them. It's far out. This is such an interesting situation that we're all having to kind of delve through all this stuff. It still feels surface level. I'm sure there's more to it than this.
Oh,
Right?
100%. I do.
Yeah.
I like the first few PDF files that came on the first 2. They were heavily PDF files, right? The
Yeah.
first release, the second release, and the third was the middle ground, and then this one was light on the this one was heavily video and less on PDF, and you have a NASA that has no highlights in the audio comparison to the other. So eye candy, the fourth release has gave us some eye candy here on the last and final video, which took basically our breath away as far as what
this is it here, is it? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look human.
Yeah, this
is that geometric kind of morphing thing. Yeah, right. That's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, that's weird.
It's not balloons. It's not human. It looks intelligently designed in a weird. Oh my god, look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, freaky. That's a freaky one. Oh my god.
Is this the first time you've seen it?
Yeah. That is weird. What the hell is that? Wow.
Yeah, that by far is the Crim Star Trek ship, Sentry says.
Yeah. It's like space cauliflower made out of metal.
Yeah, it's definitely by far the weirdest one we have seen. And I can just put
Yeah.
this and then do the extra loop here where we can just have it. Yeah, it's literally one of those subjects that it literally just took the moment, because we were like, everybody was talking and complaining about how there's not really good footage. These these files that have been released, and then we went on the last one, cauliflower, great fried too.
Yeah. Space cauliflower in your face.
Someone says,
Oh,
Amanda
man.
says, biblically accurate angel, maybe. Yeah. Didn't someone recently did a documentary and says that when the Bible term of do not be afraid was misinterpreted, and they said stop screaming.
Oh no. Yeah.
Stop screaming.
Thank you for the love. Let's dance. Thank you.
Thank you for the gift. Yeah, it's blue. Stop screaming.
Oh no.
This would be that. That would be this. I would be fucking
Yeah.
screaming. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jesus. Thank you. So, and then you're like, what the? Oh my God. Oh my God. And then that's when it's coming. It's like, imagine those little eyeballs. A whole bunch of eyeballs.
Yeah.
Stop screaming. Bro, I literally was shit all over myself.
It looks like a type of technology we don't have any relevant kind of analogy on Earth with. Like, it's all going all over the place. Is it distorting time? Is that a life form itself? Is that just biology? Or is it some sort of field? Like, you can't tell, can you?
No, you can't tell. And to be honest with you, someone made a good point. It says, if these creatures or whatever this thing is has anti-gravity, then shaping your craft however you like goes basically that.
Yeah.
You can shape it whatever you like. If you want this thing to look like a bunny rabbit,
You could. Yeah.
you could, because you're not.
If you want to scare the locals, you make it look like space cauliflower. Yeah. Because that's kind of scary.
No, 100%. It definitely looks bizarre, dude. Not gonna lie. It's like subject to interpretation. It's like, yeah, Amanda's like, yep. Cross reference with unknown creature, human creature. Great point, man. The closest, there's another footage of something similar to this, but it looks like what's that thing in the ocean?
Coral?
Coral. Yeah, exactly.
Coral? Yeah, I was thinking that too. It kind of looks like coral or something on a coral reef. You get some weird body shapes under the ocean, don't you?
Yeah, you do get
Not
those kind of
bipedal,
shapes.
kind of. Yeah.
If these things have discovered, like, if this technology is probably underneath the water and aerodynamic or whatever,
Mm.
can you imagine that? They figured out tech before they were flying, like anything aerodynamic, and they're like, oh well, this is fine with us. We like this
Yeah.
little neat design. We live among the coral, so you need to okay, I don't know. Thank you for the follow. I really need to turn that off. That's scaring the shit out of me.
Because octopuses can change their shape and their color, can't they? So
I agree.
even in our own Earth, we've got things that have kind of the ability to do that, but this is just flying through the atmosphere, which was not what we used to, and it's big. I mean, that looks kind of big, doesn't it? Hard to tell how big it is, but it looks like the size of a plane, maybe, rather than say the size of a drone.
It's kind of weird how the as it gets closer to the camera, it loses its focus and almost like a static. Demo facts, welcome. Literally that is a UFO. That was, I don't know if you're not familiar, but War.gov has been dropping UFO footages, and this is literally one of their UFO drops. It's literally a weird ass UFO thing that people are still trying to figure out what the hell this thing is. It seemingly like it floated by. They say that to be honest, it looks like it's almost dark complexion, how they had it report, and that it just basically was cruising by. Like that's remarkable in itself, right? This is one of the one videos that have been highlighted. It's pretty wild.
It's interesting it's in black and white as well, because I've seen similar videos of things flying through the sky taken by the public, and that look like that a little bit, and they're really iridescent. They change color as well. They're quite beautiful when you see them in color. Maybe that would help. I feel like it's scary, but if I saw it as beautiful kind of rose gold and blue and rippling colors, perhaps I wouldn't be quite so nervous about it.
No, you're
But
right.
is this a military? It looks like a military footage and
Yes.
like infrared or something. Yeah.
Yes, this
Yeah.
So he gives guys some details. Sandra says is morphing. It could be that, man. It's seeing something that this could be guns pointing at, just in case it gets hit with something that's going to protect itself. So this was the Atlantic Ocean 2020. United States Northern
2020.
Command submits a report of an unidentified anomalous phenomenon to all domain anomaly resolution arrow, consistent of 32 seconds of video footage from a infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2020. Company range was that Faller debris describe a phenomenon, a dark maroon-ish, I don't know what the hell that means, maroonish color, approximately 12 to 15 feet in height. 12 to 15 feet high. If you ever seen a person that's 6 foot tall, imagine double that. That's the minimum height, 12 foot to 15 foot in height. And reports, that's like a bus.
Yeah.
That's like a bus.
And it looks wider than it's tall as well, maybe 20 feet wide.
Phenomenon traveling with winds, and noticed that it did not maneuver or change direction. Also described phenomenon appears similar to a large, somewhat deformed balloon. That's how they describe it. Bro.
Yeah. I don't think that's balloons, especially if it's not being pushed around by the wind. It's flying its own trajectory, and it seems not to be bothered by the wind around it.
Yeah,
it's not deforming with the wind.
Demo facts. Yeah, we looked at Enigma quite a bit. We went through a lot of their footage. It's pretty cool. When the Brazil incident happened over there we found out there was a lot of incidents over there in Brazil that doing the same thing, in that phenomenon. And we did it on the live here. We do quite a bit of that. It's yeah, most definitely, brother. When you have a chance, send me a DM. Definitely. And New Zealand, there's some stuff over there too, man. You got a cool ass
Yeah.
place over there. I tell you what, bro. I have to drop by. Come down to New
Mate,
Zealand.
definitely come down. You'd like it. Yeah, it's anytime. I'd love to show you around. Yeah, New Zealand's far away. It's at the bottom of the planet, and
wow.
yeah, we've got some good case studies down here. I'm still delving into all the New Zealand files. Really, we haven't had a government department drop them all, but there have been a few public cases of UFOs. One in Gisborne in the 1970s. In the 1980s, some lights off the east coast of the South Island in Kaikoura, and some Australian reporters got a plane and flew it out into the ocean and got buzzed by some orbs. They turned the plane around and flew back to Christchurch, and these orbs followed them back. That was quite a famous case. The Kaikoura Lights, that's called.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got some good ones.
Kick ass, man. Kick ass.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's about, man. You're finding those obscure, well, maybe not to you because you live there, but to
Yeah.
the rest of the world.
They wouldn't know about it.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think that will definitely be the spice of life right there. This ship is that light reflecting off the left or side, or what those lights. All right, so this is infrared, okay? So basically the background has a certain type of temperature. That object has no temperature, so it's the darkest part of the object. Now, the portions at the end, because it's so bright, that shows a high temperature. So that's what you're seeing right now. The locations that are located on this object are reflecting heat. So what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know, because it's going forward. You would think something that's reflecting heat is showing some type of I don't know, like exhaust?
Emission or sensor signature, eh? It's infrared, yeah.
So this whole
I don't know
thing,
either.
this whole thing doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me
No.
at all.
It doesn't seem to be emitting much, does it? Like if it's a bubble of space time or something, then there isn't anything. It's not like it's got a diesel engine and it's emitting fumes. It's some sort of exotic technology that we're just seeing the outside edge of. Perhaps. I mean, I'm just hypothesizing.
Hey, what's going on, Parker? I guess my stream is going good. I was talking to someone that reviews live streams, and basically said I need improvement. So which I do. I mean, I do, man. Like I have a lot of improvement to say on subject matter, to keep things and terms clear, and to basically reference on the subject matter we talk about. Like example, right now, I should at least had on the screen saying this is War.gov UFO drop release, the fourth one. You know, because a lot of people that come into the live stream for a few seconds don't know what's going on, and don't, because this sometimes when we talk about stories like right now, guys, it's really deep in depth, right? So if you come in the middle of it, you have no idea what the hell we're talking about. And that's one of the part cakes in this. So I think having wording on the screen, at least giving us a headway, and also having a few topics throughout the hour that keep me consistent. I think that's the biggest thing, right? What do you think? Or
Well, look, I would push back on that a little bit, because your streams on YouTube get thousands of views. You're consistent, and you can always improve, sure, and titles are probably something that you can always improve on, but I think you get good numbers. It's a niche topic, and once people discover you, they'll tend to follow you and come back. I think you're blowing up.
I appreciate
Sure, you
it,
can
man.
always do better. You can always do better, right? But I wouldn't discount the good work that you do, and you've got your own style. You're funny, and you make the subject accessible to a lot of people, and you've got a good personality for it. You're like a radio personality. So good on you, man. I love listening. Like I get all my news from you.
Appreciate it, bro. I know we do cover a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. We do.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I've been consistent since like we started a little bit after Christmas, and we just kept on it consistent since January of this year. So that's literally and my with the minor times that we had to go to a different location, I don't have a mobile equipment yet that's really capable of doing this mobily yet. But I'm working on it. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. I appreciate
Oh
everybody.
yeah. Yeah. I really, really like. It's so nice that you do these once a week catch up ones as well, because if it allows your community to come and hang out with you, which is really you're quite open, and you've got a great style with all your regulars get little videos, and you're quite interactive. You're across all the platforms, and you just got to keep doing what you're doing, I think. And as a small YouTube channel holder myself, I think you get used to a certain amount of growth, and then if it flattens off, you start questioning why am I not growing like I was last week? But I think that's the nature of the beast, and so you keep setting expectations higher than you used to have them a month ago, and then if you don't meet them, it's just human nature, isn't it? You start feeling disheartened, but actually you're smashing it, but you don't let yourself think that. You never let yourself think that you're doing well. It's part of being human. So I think you're doing really well. I really do.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. 92, 91. Your stream is great. That's why I wake up at 4 a.m. Holy shit.
There you
dude.
go. Yeah.
Damn, that's wild, bro. I think that's one of their jobs, though. I think their jobs is to critique the living shit out of you and make sure that you have space to improve. And I think
Yeah,
I think that's part of it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
4 a.m. is commitment, man. I wake up at 3. I don't want to wake up at 3. I gotta go to work.
Yeah. And it's such a look. It's such a fascinating topic. It's not going to go away anytime soon. You're creating a core followership, which is growing every week. And the stuff's only going to keep getting more interesting, and you're going to keep getting better at interacting with AI and increasing your own knowledge base as well. The depth of your knowledge I always learn something every time. Talking to you or just listening to you, you have a really good depth of knowledge, and you're really passionate about it, and it comes across well. Like you really love what you're doing, and so don't ever stop.
Yeah. I Oh, it's hard to
Yeah, there you go.
keep
You are the
myself.
new Art Bell. I think so. Radio is dying as well. This is the new way, and it's better. And you're riding that wave. So keep riding it.
Hell yeah, bro.
And there's waves come in sets, right? Sometimes there's a dip, but you just got to put yourself in the right position to catch the next set of waves as they come through, like a UFO drop.
Yeah, that is weird, right? Like I don't work on Fridays, and that's just my schedule. And it's just weird
Yeah.
how it just falls on a Friday when I got all
Yeah.
my doctor's appointments and everything to do stuff, and literally this
Yep.
just fell in my lap.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be, in another year, there's going to be, drop 27, and we're still going to be working through this stuff. but every time we're going to get slightly closer to some kind of an answer, or who knows what catastrophic stuff's going to happen next month, and you're in a position now where you can report on it immediately. And I've seen your streams go up to hundreds and hundreds of people as well. So that's better than 99% of people get. So you are smashing it.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My wife wants to be a stay-at-home wife. I'd be doing this, man. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
that's what it's about, right? If we
Yep.
can get where we can go in these fucking crop circles, live streaming, bro, and it was
Yeah.
that'd be next tier epic, man.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And virality is so fickle. It's not whether you're good enough or not. It's just whether the algorithm decides to push you to the right people at the right time. It's so fickle.
No, I agree. I agree. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna it looks like what is it called? TikTok has taken a dump.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so bad right now.
It's wild.
I know. I feel the same. I'm posting the same shit I used to, and I'll get like 100 views on it. It's crazy. Yeah. And at least YouTube is also there. I find now I'm getting slightly better traction on YouTube than I am on TikTok, and it used to be the other way around. So TikTok's a shitter.
Yeah, I'm understanding. YouTube has changed its algorithm to find unique ideas.
Right.
So I think that's what and also they have Armageddon of demonetization. People that was using heavily AI to just do the copy and paste same kind of stuff. And I think because your music that you make, man, is so off the wall and different that and it's like a fresh turn with the music that you're like, bro, this is it's like, yeah, it has the reggae music vibe and it's fresh and new.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
You know?
Yeah, and look, I'm not getting huge views on my channel, but like you, I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I would love to turn it into a career as well. But I think it's the long game, isn't it? I've seen other. Do you know the creator Wheezy Waiter? Like he has been on YouTube for 20 years, and he used to post daily. He still doesn't even have 1 million followers. He's such a good creator. He's made a career out of it, but it took him years and years to really break through. Not because he's not good. It's just sometimes people got to grind at it. And then you get other teenagers that release a single video and it's not even that good, and bam, they can retire. So I really don't think it's about how good you are or how, I don't know. You just got to keep grinding. And I think we're in it for the long run, right? So
no, you're right.
And we enjoy what we're doing.
No, 100%.
So that's already kind of winning. But it would be nice to be able to retire and do it full time. I know. And who knows what tomorrow brings, though.
No, I agree. I agree. And it's like, enjoy this, because this, I'm talking to 56. I'm talking to Tabitha. I'm talking to Sandra. I'm talking to Sentry. I'm talking to 9291. I'm learning. I'm learning these individuals personally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chips. I mean, like, these connections are going to be with us for the rest of our lives, especially if we're doing this for the rest of our lives. There's not going to be a more unique community like that, you know, that you're literally we're both interested on this subject, and we're both learning off each other. And I think at the end of the day, like, example 9291 is like something else to try with this ship, is trying to rotate the image. Yes, someone has posted that and put this thing upside down and literally have it where it looks like there's a person inside the craft driving. You can see its head, his shoulders. It's pretty remarkable. Like, hold on, let me see the image come up here. and it comes right about here. And if this image is upside down, you see the head, the shoulders, and the hands.
Yep.
Of whatever. Like if this image, if you flip this thing upside down, and he's just driving the craft, and it looks like a vehicle. It literally looks like someone's sitting here and flying this damn
Yeah,
thing.
I can see that. Which starts to remind me of, like, you know, those Mesoamerican sort of Olmec art of, you know, 2D images of people sitting in like crazy crafts, pulling levers, and that's starting to look a bit more like that, flipped upside down. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest beauty about this, man. It's just enjoying the ride.
Yep.
Because you only do it once.
And look, AI is going to come and take all of our jobs soon anyway. So what are we going to have left but being able to hang out and interact? And the cult of the personality and creating isn't going away. It's going to get stronger and stronger, I think. As one of your strengths, Knight, is being able to leverage artificial intelligence to improve your interaction experience, and get the juice out of Orion, and to know that Orion exists, and you're really good at building a platform on top of your own knowledge to be able to reach out and touch more information and get it out. So that's like you're developing a really good set of skills that are only going to improve as more technology comes online. So you're already ahead of the curve there.
Yeah,
we don't know what's around the corner.
No, you're 100% right, man.
Oops, sorry.
Whoa. No, you're 100% right, Chips. You're 100% right. I think at the end of the day, man, we just gotta enjoy the ride and learn more, you know?
Yeah.
With the two headlights. Yeah, that definitely. Whoever this guy is, he's cruising with his little spaceship RV thing. You know what I'm saying? Food for thought added. Your own emotion sensor, stargazing cam, a good cam. I was watching just quit. I think a critical troll got to him. Don't let that happen to you. Infrared cam. Oh, I see what you're saying. I talked to my wife about that, like having a camera, infrared camera. There's one that's being developed that I can put it on top of my roof and have it where it would play the night sky, and then I have a recording. I can look at it. But yeah, that's the thing, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. UFO sightseeing is hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna, like, I was doing the ISS every day, and I didn't get nothing for months. I got a few footages there that look incredible, but it would be months with nothing, dude.
Yeah. If it was easier, then we'd have more. Everyone and their dog would be releasing incredible footage.
No, 100%, 100%. 78 says exactly. Yeah, it's not easy, man. People are like, oh no, you got the only person that is getting UFO footage every day on a regular is either can call these things on their own, or they're using some other technology like AI to make special stuff. But I mean, besides that, man, UFO sighting is hard. Period.
Yep. The whole phenomenon feels a little bit trickster as well. Like you get taken on a ride by this phenomenon, and I mean, I've seen things in the sky, but never when I've sort of wanted to. It's always when you need it but least expect it. You see a little light or something.
That's funny you said that. You remember the last one I got? I was at the dentist looking at the ISS. I was at the dentist and I'm getting called, and I catch this fucking wild big ass thing on the ISS, and I'm pressing the record button as I'm waiting there with the dentist. And he's like, I gotta go get something. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes when it comes. When it wants to come.
Yep. You can't force it. And the more you try, the less it appears. It's almost like if you want it too much, it just fucks right off. And it's if you give up and accept being a humble little human on a planet, then it gives you a little wink.
No, 100%, man, 100%.
But there's something to this, isn't there? Like, look at this video we're looking at. This has been released by the government. It's unusual. It would appear to not be human. It's certainly not balloons. It seems to be intelligently driven. It's odd as hell. What is the nature of this reality that we live in? These are the questions that Senator DeLuna seems to be pressing forward with. Is that there's some kind of almost religious or spiritual element to the phenomenon. The Congress has been talking to religious leaders to try to get them on board. That's weird. Like, is this a simulation? You know, what is this thing that we live in? There's levels of reality, and we're like on a small little band of the radio signal, aren't we? We're like 95 on the dial, but there's a whole lot of other radio stations that are just beyond our reach or something. It's fascinating. I love it.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool ass. I really, and then that recent interpretation. Stop screaming.
Yeah. And it's old, right? Like, yeah, like Christianity and religion may have formed around observing things in the night sky, or creatures coming down to teach us about things. Like, perhaps some of our science and some of our technology is the result of some interaction at some point. Maybe it isn't. But I mean, maybe it is. Maybe we've been engineered. Maybe we haven't, but we don't know. I think having an open mind is good.
Yeah, 100%. Open mind is good. It's what's weird is like when the first light comes off of this thing, and then the second light comes off of this thing, it looks like a man in a hat. Right there. It looks like
that little blink on the top.
Yeah,
weird.
If you're from that distance, you look like you're looking at a floating head with a hat. Until you get closer. Oh my god, no!
Yeah.
No! What is that?
Oh gosh, I hope it's our generation that gets to crack this thing wide open. We might not be, but we've got to leave the next generation better equipped than we were with questions and some answers, don't we? We may or may not find the truth, but we got to try to keep pushing forward with it.
You know, that's funny. 78 said, I'm trying to look at old vintage sci-fi movies to see if there is a match. That's actually really, really intriguing. Yeah, I made a footage of the Navigator. 80 years of cover-ups, but elites know or saw and made a movie of shows. No, you're 100%. I was talking to one of these Hollywood types when I was doing independent film. I got to talk to a whole bunch of people that were in the industry, and he was like, just remember, man, all these stories are true. They come from something. I'm like, all of them? All of them? So yeah, all of them are true. They came from somewhere, someone. And I'm like, that doesn't make me feel good at all, because I'm thinking about I was watching The Predator at the time. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling that at all. I'm not feeling that at all.
Well, in everything there's duality, isn't there? Light and dark, male and female, up and down. I'm sure in the UFO phenomenon, or whatever this is, there's a duality of light to dark.
of what we would perceive to be good or evil in our own human mindset, and everything in between.
No, 100% agree, man. 100% agree. All right, guys. I'm calling it quits, man. I'm calling
Yeah,
it
man.
quits.
What time is it there? It's late, right?
It's where the hell is the time on this thing?
Is it midnight?
11:58. It's 11:58.
Yeah, man. Get some
PM.
sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I always enjoy it, and keep doing what you're doing, Knight. You're amazing.
Kick ass, man. Always thank you for being a good friend, bro.
Yeah, man. Look forward to the next time we can catch up, and all the live streams you've got on in the coming week. Thanks for showing me all the amazing stuff out of this fourth drop as well.
Hell yeah, man.
That's really
so
cool.
you guys know this was the second drop. Hail Mary matches the Alien movie. Yes. I was just mentioning that in this morning, that Hail Mary looks sort of like this structure of the alien guy, the rock alien. His craft looks exactly like this thing, which is kind of ironic that they recently make a video of the Hell. If you guys haven't seen Hail Mary, go watch that movie now. If you're still up, go watch that movie. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. The structure and the configuration of the craft, that the alien craft, looks just like this thing. It looks
okay.
With the structure how it is, Hail Mary. Yes.
I haven't seen that. I'm going to go watch that now.
Yeah, you're going to be like, son of a gun. That's a trip. And it's weird because this comes out and Hail Mary is not out. It came out this year.
Oh, I'm going to go download that.
Thank you, 78, for reminding us.
Yeah, thank you.
That is awesome. Tim Allen has a rock alien in it. That's it, baby. That's it. All right, guys. If you guys have been here this far and this long with us, you are Disclosure.
See ya.
Oh, the audio's not working. Shit.
Ah, shit. It's such a good outro. See ya.
I'll do this again.
What you know about rolling with the... What you know about rolling with the crazy in the feet when your mind goes blank? I feel like a hybrid in the deep end. What you know about flying the plasma train? When you bring it back to the cosmic beam. When you show up, everything is serene. I feel like an envoy in a starship dream. She say that I'm weird. I'm like, you ain't seen the sphere. I believe in UAPs. Don't believe your TV. She keep playing me close. Don't watch me from close. You don't really know my intel. Let me be the truth like Roswell. Floating out in the craft. No fuel, we just in the mass. See the lady move so fast. See my soul ain't stuck in the past. Didn't know before my rare blue. Out there, freaking me up. Feel the surge. I'll ascend this realm for purge. Let's decode this line for a second. I'm awake, even if they don't believe I vibrate. No fake, everything I do is kinetic. I don't need text, telepathic, magnetic. This is the vibes like ain't and everything that I see when I see through the trial of me elevate. I'm start seeing when I keep falling into this blah 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 blah. All my connected, celebrating. I feel like it's round, classic galactic. Back in control, swimming through the stars with a crystal soul. One piece of this, a piece of mine, a little beyond the valley of earth behind. They say that I'm too far gone, but you can't stop the truth that's strong. Please don't waste my contact line. What you know about rolling with the grays and everything? When your mind goes blank, got nothing you see. Humans talk too much, perhaps it's safe to see. Yeah, I feel like a hybrid in the deep deep. What you know about fighting in the plasma stream? Your brain gets zapped, it's a cosmic beam. Show that thing is serene. I feel like an envoy in a starship dream.